We are live.
Yes.
Thursday.
Huzzah.
Oh, yeah, I feel like this is probably like one of the most like anticipated ones, just because
I
of
think
like
so.
our guests.
Yes, absolutely.
And of course, this is the one that I can't drink, so I will be sipping on water.
I'm totally fine with water.
Yeah, I want you to sip on your wine too, though.
I got some. It's fine. She's there.
All right,
She's
all right, all right. Cool. So, real quick, before we get our guest on, I want to welcome everyone to another edition of Thirsty Thursday. It's a party that goes down second Thursday of every month with the lovely ladies of Little Wrestling Girls and Face Feet Heels High podcast. I don't even know what we're doing.
I don't know.
But I do want to shout out the rest of your fabulous trio because you are representing Face Feet Little Solo today.
That is correct. I am Christina the Baker Contreras from the Face Beat Heels High podcast, usually joined by PJB or Princess Jellybean and our one and only Wild Spice, but both of them are unable to join us tonight. That's okay. I can hold down the fort. It's perfectly okay. I got my sounds. Yeah. I got this.
I love it. Wait, do you have one of your fans? Because it's really not Thirsty Thursday without that.
Girl, it's too hot out there. It's too hot. It's too muggy. I was out there yesterday with a completely different fan. It's totally okay. It's fan season. Whomever tells me otherwise can stay at home because they're wrong. So.
Well, one thing I will ask everyone that is joining us to drink more because I can't. So, you know, that's all I ask of everyone tonight, you know, because this is my first one sober. So I guess we should just invite our guests on and then we can start chopping it up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Krista B is going to be popping in.
All right. Shall I tell the people about the game real quick?
Yes.
All right. So at Face Beat Heels High, we have a game that we play every episode. For those of you who are just joining us today for the first time, welcome. For those of you who know how we play, you know what to do. But basically, we have 3 drinks that we dedicate throughout the entire episode. Since today's a party, since today's a kiki, and we're not recording at 11 in the morning, we can just dedicate however many shots we want. If any of you want to dedicate a shot, let us know. We'll ring this very famous sound.
Ooh.
Yes, that is the Undertaker's bell, and we use that. Huh? Yes, absolutely. I'm doing a lot at the same time today. I don't usually press the button. So
right. All right, so let's bring on our guests. I feel like everyone's really excited to have them on. So first we have the lovely, who I love to call Lovey because I don't know, it just came to me. Hi, Boo.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good and tired. Good.
Yo, it's one of those days, I think.
It really is.
Exhausted.
Yeah, it's one of
so
those
tired.
days. So what are you drinking? Oh,
yes.
I love it.
It's been one of those days.
Oh yes, I love that. And you got rocking your Wrestle Auntie shirt.
Look at that.
Love it. I just got my Fuck These People shirt. Oh, you gotta get one.
You gotta get one. What
Yep. I'm gonna put the link in the comments so everybody can get one.
Because I need that.
Yeah.
I need that.
Yep. And hoodies too.
Oh, girl. I'll buy the whole set. I'll get the whole thing.
We got hoodies.
I am a wrestling auntie for my kids. So yes.
Hoodies, onesies for the babies, all of that. So.
Oh, hell yes.
Love it. So next we have another one of my favorite people in the entire universe, Miss Mimi. Hey, girl.
I made
it. Yes, so glad you made it. I'm so glad you made it.
How are we?
We are good. How are you?
I'm good. I was
great to have you here.
Huh? Say that again, Mimi.
I'm so sorry. I got a little bit of a lag. I said it's great to have you here. Sorry I interrupted.
It's been a while that Patricia's been trying to get me on, and I'm just like, okay, let's try to do next one. So I'm really happy to be here. Like I was speeding down the highway, but it was like a hurricane. I was like, what's going on? I don't have no windows in my office, so I'm just kind of like hearing thunder, and I'm like, whoa, what's happening?
Oh yeah,
Elsa's in town.
Got you. So before we introduce our last guest, we got to bring Krista B, who always makes her grand entrance. Hi, beautiful girl. I'm sorry. You gotta bring your fan.
Nikki, I had a really stressful day, so the drink that I'm drinking, it's okay. I'll be right back. Right.
Wait, Mimi, you're getting a lot of love tonight.
Yes. Am I?
Yeah,
Yes.
look at the comments.
Everybody, hi guys.
Yes. Okay.
Let's drink to Mimi.
No. We're drinking to all the queens.
Yes.
That's what we're
Yes,
doing.
girl.
And the
You
king.
know what? Yes. And now Krista's one sip behind.
I know.
Oh no, but so Mimi, the rule is everyone has to drink double because I'm drinking water tonight. So everyone has to drink a little bit more than they normally would.
You don't know what you say, girl. You don't know what you're saying. You're one drink behind, Krista.
You heard that, Krista? Because I'm drinking water, everyone has to drink a little bit more than they normally would.
Get proud of you guys.
I love it.
Wait, hold on. Where's my pink one? Baby, can you get me the one in my purse?
I'm actually like, get the other one. Not this one. I need the other one.
Oh my
The
god.
other one.
Oh my god, look at those dreads.
Oh, and like the
Show me.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. I love it.
Wait, Mimi.
Here's my drink.
Wait, what you drinking, boo?
Yes, what you drinking, girl?
So I'm drinking this Dominican rum.
Yes,
Gran
girl. What's it called?
I think it's called Gran Anejo.
Thank you.
Anejo.
Añejo. Añejo means old, but what's the first name?
Gran.
Gran Añejo. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it just means really old.
Yeah, really old.
Okay.
And I'm going for the rum.
Tequila.
Yes.
Oh, my
everything.
favorite right now.
Mhm.
Hi, baby. Hi, Tamina. Do you want to come and say hi? Do you want to come and say hi? Come here, baby. Come here. Arriba.
Aw.
Arriba.
All right,
Goddamn,
so I also want to introduce our last guest. He's gonna be the only male. Was he the first male on Thirsty Thursday? Maybe.
No.
I feel like
we had I think we had
Brandon.
no.
Yes, for Pride. Yep.
Yes, we had Brandon, but we also had what was that oh, that wasn't the Thirsty Thursday when we were all here and you surprised me with the dudes from
Black Wrestling. Oh yeah, no, that was just a live show. Yeah.
That was it.
All right, so without further ado, we are welcoming the. You know what? I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Hey, welcome.
What's going on, guys? My name is Cam Hawkins. Here on these internets, they call me Ceehawk. Do a little bit of everything for everybody. Thank you so much for having me. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm so glad to have you. So I have a very interesting question.
Yeah, what are you drinking first?
Okay. Cranberry and vodka. Typical Thursday night drink for sure.
Wait, I have another question. P, why are you DD tonight?
I'm on some meds.
Got it.
Adult shit, adult shit. But do y'all like my mug though? Like,
come on.
Yes.
I think that makes up for the water that's inside.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, that's so
all right,
funny.
so I feel like the party has officially started.
Yes.
So I wanted us all to talk about, because I think it'd just be so funny, like the worst takes in wrestling that we've ever heard. But first, I want to know from you, Cam, what do you think people know you as? Because you're very popular on Twitter. So I want to know, because I feel like you're relatively new to those wrestling girls community. But I've been following you for a while on Twitter. You're hilarious. You're entertaining.
So loaded.
It depends on what corner of Twitter you operate from. I think different sections of Twitter think different things about me at times. I think for the most part, I would really say like and it's not just me, but I'm the regular guy who's also a part of wrestling Twitter. I think that's probably the biggest thing. Like I talk about, come on, man.
Wait, please explain. What does that mean?
Right.
So I may have a bit of a reputation for dating a certain type of woman. I think that when you're somebody who dates everybody, when certain people get heightened and raised and magnified, and so then that becomes like a tale on its own. So yeah.
Wait, so can we, since we put him on the spot, I think we should take a little drink to
Yep.
him. Like,
I'm about to go make another one because I see how this is gonna go.
oh yeah. Wait, you gotta play the sound.
She
I
played
did.
it. She played it.
There we go.
I drink twice.
Being that I didn't eat since earlier, I'm being responsible. Even though I'm in my bed, I'm gonna eat while I drink, and then also have water. So please don't judge. Thanks.
Oh no. We promote all the health shit.
Oh no, I was talking about y'all. Y'all know how trolls get.
That's true.
The way my energy is, I'm ready to give it back to the trolls. So I'm trying to.
I feel you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Everybody drink whatever you've got. If you've got orange juice, drink. If you've got water, hydrate. It's hot out. If you've got rum, you know what? Power to you. Just drink. Join us.
Let me pour up again.
Yes. Who needs a refill before we get into the shit?
I should have just bought the whole bottle in the room, but you know, I'm a sip slow.
I feel like you usually do have it like right by your side too.
I don't. Like, you know, my bed is high, and to keep coming off this
right.
thing and
That's
coming down, I'm not in the living room today. It's too damn hot. I'm in my room.
Yo, I'm like, y'all hear my fan? I don't care because
my fan is on too.
I'm in the middle of this hurricane, so some crazy going on.
Oh, sheesh.
Look, the train stations up here are flooded, like from 157th and like up.
Yes.
Trash bags to get home.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I saw a video on Instagram right before we started of like I'm on 160, so the 157 one train station that's insane. There was like this guy on the stairs helping this person that was trying to walk over to the stairs, and the water was coming all the way to their waist. I was like,
I just missed that.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, I take the one train and I literally just missed that. Like, ooh. I got off the train and then my dad called me like, oh my God, are you still on the one? I'm like, no, I'm home. He's like, okay, good, because it's fucking flooded. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
glad
New York City
home.
dirt water. That's like New York City sewage water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting.
The amount of times I have seen grown men in the process of taking a dump.
No
way.
I'm eating, babe.
Sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm so.
I know. Oh my goodness.
I love you. I'm sorry.
Wait. So I know you're in North Carolina. Mimi, you're in Connecticut.
No, I'm in New Jersey.
You're in New Jersey.
So it's like Harlem.
We're still neighbors. It's
Right.
good.
Right. Yeah, East Coast. And you're in Texas?
Texas, yeah.
Okay. Cool. How's the weather out there? Crazy?
It's 90 degrees. It's been 90 degrees for a while. Rains when it wants to. It's like, I don't know, 70. It's 81 right now at 6:20 p.m. Going to be 80s and 90s for the next 10 days. So, regular Texas shit. Got you.
All right. So, who wants to start with their worst wrestling take that they've ever heard? And then I got some picks.
I'm confused. Like, what do you mean by wrestling takes? Like, when I say one has not been here today, P. And we talked earlier, so you gotta bring me back.
The worst wrestling opinion I guess you've ever heard. Like Mickey James responded to our tweet, and she said the worst wrestling take she ever heard was that women's wrestling doesn't sell. So like that ridiculous shit. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah, women's wrestling doesn't suck.
Doesn't sell.
Oh, sell.
Yes. So that was the worst wrestling take she had ever heard. So I want to know what's some of the most ridiculous shit that y'all have ever heard. We did get this comment.
Everything for Jim. I agree. That's it.
He's such a weird like wrestling personality because like he is like pseudo racist, like real old school. But then like when you hear him come for Trump, you're like, yeah, go. So it's like real. It's like he's a confusing person.
Yeah.
He's the epitome of ultimate troll. Like he
Yeah.
trolls any and everybody, any and everything, no matter the topic, no matter what spectrum it comes from. He is the ultimate troll.
He just wants to push somebody's buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with that one.
Now he has that thing where like it's like when you were a kid and you liked all your favorite cartoons, and then you got too cool for cartoons, and you realized cartoons were still going on, but you wanted to feel like you were cool, so you were like, "Nah, cartoons are trash now." Like that's his whole thing. Like everything was the shit in 1983. And if it's not like it was in 1983, then it's trash now. Like that's his whole thing. And like he got just enough people who will subscribe to that to where he can still get money. It's real nasty, but it's what it is.
Yeah.
Nah, that's 100% true.
Agreed.
I'm looking for this photo that I want to, because you know I like to surprise that with the photos that I just like to pop up and get your reaction. But when I find that, I'm gonna pop it up and I'm gonna get your reaction on that one. How y'all feel about this guy? Hey Benji.
Hi Benji.
How y'all feel about Brad Shepard?
Oh, girl. Shit. You just kept talking about Cornette.
I'm saying that's him with the worst haircut. Nah, if you, and I didn't want to like just talk about nobody looks, but if you got to take every picture like this, every picture you got is your face cocked to the side like that, like you telling on yourself, man. You don't love yourself the right way.
Right.
Nah, he I mean, the thing about him is like he my fault. You got me started. Nah, yeah. The thing about him, he makes the stuff that like that we do and we contribute to and we like actually put work into difficult because he's that guy who goes in and makes up a bunch of stuff and charges people money for it, and then that's why you got a bunch of people who jump on Twitter and stuff and be like wrestling journalists and dirt sheets and stuff like that. It's like that man's not doing no work. Like he went in there and basically lied his way into a position and then got fired from that job when his boss realized he was lying about it. Now you're trying to come back and do it. Like way too many people. Like we don't always all go by our government names. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about our families and where we live and all that kind of stuff. But like he's one of those guys. Everything about him is fake, and so he's trying to be in wrestling. Like he want to be a guy who's I'm down with the wrestlers and we cool and I can get money off that. Like, nah, it's people like him are nasty. And he also does every picture. So yeah, it's not my guy. That's not my guy.
That man know his damn angles.
Right.
Let him
Right.
we
He
do
knows his angle.
what angle they get to make the booty.
He got that one angle with the AirPods in every time, so he know he got some money. It's nasty, man. It's nasty.
What if he lost the other one, Cam?
Right.
So what if he just got one and he was like, they gonna see it. They gonna see it.
But they're AirPods though. That seems like
Right.
All right, so I want to share a photo and just get your first reaction to this photo. Is that cool?
Sure.
And it is NWO week too, so I had to share this photo. Who is this?
Yes.
Triple H. I didn't even know he was in the NWO. He's showing love. That's the click.
I'm not doing this with you today.
This goes to show that everybody is a fucking wrestling fan.
Is that?
Who is
My
that?
goodness.
Who is that?
Oh, Cam.
Let me
Yeah.
let me move the banner so I can see who this is. Wait, so nobody gonna inform our viewers who this is?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
You know who that is?
Cam.
He
I don't know who that
definitely
is.
knows who that is.
I don't know who that is. That's classic
You don't
Thor.
Hey, this good old service.
I don't know who that is. I have no idea.
It's funny because everybody's in the comments like Cam.
I don't know why.
So that's so interesting to me.
I don't know why, but God bless her. I mean, I wish her the best.
Okay. Because I heard like you may or may not have a relationship with Sarah J. I know you know who that is.
I'm running my Twitch at the same time, and they're in my chat saying, "Cam, who is that? I know you know who that is."
Yo, they just put you on blast. Like they are
all day, every day.
Oh yeah, I think he kind of maybe expects a roast section. Like no, or
I was prepared for it. I told him I'm building if it gets too bad. I'm out. My internet went out. Is what I'm saying. But no, what's real interesting about her, like, because again, I don't know this lady, man. She ain't never done nothing wrong to me. But like, it's like, okay, I get a chat full of women, right? Y'all all got that guy who you thought was like real cool and you really like spending time with, but you ain't know if you really want to bring him around your friends. Like, he wasn't bad looking, but he wasn't good looking enough to where you was like, I'm gonna be out here at dinner with him holding hands. Y'all, everybody got somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick.
Or yes, ma'am.
You saying Sarah J ain't that ugly?
What I'm saying is, there's something you like to eat at your house that you would not put on Instagram. Like, you love to eat it. You're like, man, this hot dog on mustard on this white bread is amazing. Like, I'm not gonna show nobody that I'm eating this, but it's great. It's doing exactly what I needed to do. Sarah J, right there.
Oh no, ain't no damn Sarah J. Let me tell you about this punk ass. So that thing that he talked about, I decided to go have a good little meal to remind me of my grandmother that has recently gone on. Fried pig feet. Ain't nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. This bitch going on his goddamn Twitter account and had all 1,700 of them motherfuckers in my face talking about my comfort food. Bitch, shut up with your Sarah J shit, okay?
Yeah, you're right. And I apologize profusely because I was out of line. I don't know. You never know what your friends are going through, right? So that was my fault, and I apologize. And we got cool after a couple of days. However, my mother, even if she misses my grandmother who passed away when I was in college, ain't no excuse to make chitlins. I'm gonna tell her every time. I don't care how bad you feel. We're not doing this. Go pray. go write a song. Do something.
Them chitlins. No, never in life.
I gotta agree with him on that one. I don't know. I mean,
not them chitlins. No,
I had them fried though.
Whoa,
over here being all like the whole house.
No, like, listen, I get you mourning, you grieving, you have the moments, but not no chitlins. Nah, like what?
Can't do it.
We love you though, but I don't know.
Wait, this is my grandmother grew up in South Carolina. Okay, God rest her soul. Right, grew up in South Carolina. My mama's side of the family, I'm from everywhere too. I guess I don't know, but ain't no way on God's green earth was chitlins crossing that door shield into our house.
Well, hell,
no way.
If the chitlins is making you mad, you don't want to know the Caribbean side of my family because that's gonna blow your head the fuck out.
Don't get me wrong.
Is the line.
I like some pig's feet though.
Oh,
I like some pig's feet.
Okay.
See?
All right.
Okay. Y'all lost me on that one.
I'll eat some.
Yes.
No, y'all lost me on that one.
I'm going back home next week, and I already told my mom that I wanted to have some pig's feet. So like
pig's feet, I'll do.
Yes, I did tell her that you don't have to eat it.
Like, don't give me and your cotton picking my ever. Don't give me no chitlins.
Wait, hold on. You just ain't gonna say cotton picking.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
All right, y'all got a friend here. Y'all got a friend. Deep fried chitterlings are amazing. Like, I'm so confused confused right
You
now.
don't say chitlins. You don't say.
No, I'm reading it.
That's how it's spelled, but you say chitlins. You don't pronounce it chitterlins. It's chitlins.
I don't know.
That
I
ER,
don't
you gotta let
eat
that go.
I don't
No
eat it.
ER, no
I ain't
G.
pronounced it right.
Matter of fact, that sounds like another word. No ER and no G. Just let that go.
It's not chitlins.
Wait. So this is how you spell it, but just
But
not
you
how
don't pronounce it that way. It's chitlins.
The ER is not.
Look,
Sorry,
it's
I'm real
English
northern. Now, my bad. I didn't know. Oh shit! He just came for me. Oh damn, he just came for me. Shout out to Alex, aka Queen of the Ring, that is tuning
Salute
in.
to Alex. Salute to Alex. Hard
Yes.
worker.
Alex, I'm gonna
We
drink
hope-
right now.
You know, let's
It's
all.
time. It's time to get hydrated, I guess.
You know what? Wait, hold on.
Oh man. Shout out to Mike. Oh my god. Okay, so we do have to take another drink. And
How to spell chitlins?
No, that's wild.
Oh man, yes. Remember, y'all gotta take 2 sips for me. Remember that.
Girl.
Remember that.
Ain't nobody take 2 sips for me when I was fasting.
You didn't ask us to. You didn't ask us to.
Enjoy, be great. Don't have nobody go extra. We got work in the morning. Oh shit!
It was a favor to me. Like I'm just asking y'all to do this favor.
I did
for
my
me.
2 sips for you.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
So I do. Before we go any further, a medical friend, family of both shows is his birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Yes, it's my day with Thursday. Cheers.
Cheers
Yo, so-
to Mexico.
It's a lot of cancers in the wrestling world. I've noticed.
That's why.
His birthday was 2 weeks ago. He's a cancer. I don't know if he's watching, but happy birthday, babe. My friend Dwayne's birthday is on Monday. Don't know if he's watching, but happy birthday, Dwayne.
Damn, all these fucking cancers. Where's the Capricorns at?
So many
Like,
cancers.
where's the Capricorns at? All right, so I have another photo that I want to get y'all first reaction to. If y'all don't mind.
Show.
Anyhow, I will leave. I promise.
Wait, say that again?
Anyhow, it's crazy. I'm leaving. I promise.
Okay, got you. Because I know some of us are big fans of this person, so I really wanted to show him some love.
I love me some
You know?
Sting. Okay.
I do too. I do too. I mean,
I'm
I don't
out.
know what kind
I'm
of person. I don't know what kind of
I'm out.
person wouldn't love Sting. You know
You
what I
say
mean?
something crazy.
So-
I love me some Sting.
You know what? Let's drink to Sting. I just want to say mine.
To wrestling world today.
I've been letting everybody know that this is a party. I don't know what y'all expect. We're getting drunk.
We are getting fucking drunk. Y'all are getting drunk for me, basically. I mean, I don't see like what kind of person would love, Sting, the
But what happened?
So,
The
so check it
legend.
out, right? Y'all know, if you're on Twitter or Instagram, y'all know who WCW Worldwide is?
No.
Yes, I'm familiar at all. Okay. So he does like a lot of rescans of like old WCW magazines, and he does like pins and stickers, and he does like merchandise based off of like 90s WCW, right? So it turns out he actually lives here in the city. And so
In Texas.
my brand new Sting t-shirt,
Oh,
might wear it to AEW, you know.
Right.
new hot
Somebody
shit.
had an Austin 316 shirt yesterday at AEW.
The
was
new hot
watching.
shit.
And they
Nah,
was
man.
calling Jericho Y2J yesterday.
He didn't like that.
He didn't like that at all.
Like, yo, well, that's just
Really?
played.
Like that person died years ago. Okay,
Yeah.
we know. We get it, Y2J. We get it.
Who could hate Sting? Who could ever hate
Nobody
Sting,
could ever
right?
hate Sting. Like hating Sting is like hating Olivia Benson from Law and Order. Like
Well, I mean,
you just don't do it. You just don't do it.
now you couldn't hate Sting, but you could be honest
don't have
about
it.
Sting.
Right. You can be honest about Olivia Benson too, but you can't hate her.
Well, Olivia Benson shows up to work every episode.
Every freaking episode.
Sting ain't really showing up since 1998, but you know, like
You know?
we really like 1990.
So he's
to
a
1998.
stapler, not Olivia.
Huh?
So he's a stapler. A
But you
stapler,
can't
not
hate
an
Sting,
Olivia.
Ah, yes. That's a good point.
I'm asking you. Olivia missed out almost the entire whole of season 8.
Yeah.
I mean, she was pregnant.
No, he's like Stabler's hairline, just a little less every year, a little less every year, a little less every year, a little less every year. Until he's just, even though I think what is it called? Organized crime? That's my shit right now.
No, that's
my shit right now. Yeah. I keep waiting. I'm like, only 8 episodes. Like, give me some more of this shit. I need this shit.
It got renewed for season 2.
I am so excited. I was waiting to see.
Time out.
It got renewed?
It got renewed for season 2.
Wait.
Time out.
What happened, love?
So you don't hate Sting, is what you're trying to say?
I own Sting merchandise. I don't hate Sting.
Wait, does that count?
I can't tell.
But no, what it is, but this is, hey, just like this is the internet. This is Twitter. If you're not on his dick, you hate him. I'm just honest about him. He's just been lazy. He's been lazy for 20 years. Like, I just think we should be honest and I respect it. If I could just show up to work, drop down from the raft, swing a bat at somebody, and get paid millions, I would do it too. We should just be honest about it. Like, they're like, Sting is great. How could you not like Sting? What does he do that's great? Like, he shows up.
Brock Lesnar.
Well, Brock Lesnar shows up 3 days a year, but he'll throw you across the room. Like, that's different.
Sting came back in, what was that, 2015, 2016, around that era when he came back and was going after Seth? Sting showed up and showed out. When Brock Lesnar would have had something like that, he would have showed up for them 3 days, threw you across the ring, left, came back about a few months later and still caught a pop. So we got to give Sting his just due.
Yeah. I don't mind being called a hypocrite. I got to be honest about that. A little bit of hypocrisy is fine.
Every wrestling fan is a hypocrite.
People get so hurt when they're like, "You're being a hypocrite." I'm like, "Yeah, a little bit."
That's fucking life.
You know that Sting had a run when he came back. He did, and it's unfortunate he got hurt. And I even say, like, I didn't like it so much, but Sting was working his ass off in TNA. Like, he was all into that shit. Like, I
like the whole they making him look like the Joker type situation.
Oh, he was stealing. Like, we can be real. He stole that whole shit. He was doing it though. Like, the shit was cool.
The mouth all the way up to the ears. I couldn't take it. Whatever.
I could take it. I could take him and leave.
I'm a boo him next week though if I go. I'm gonna boo the shit out of him.
So are we showing some like thing on this? I think we already did. I might be drunk, but
drink the thing?
Yeah, or because
Salute to Sting, my favorite thief.
What is happening? What the hell is going on?
All right. So since we're talking about legends and greats, I wanna show some love to another really great wrestler that I think is amazing, and I can't think of anyone who would like not think this person's amazing. It's Bret Hart.
Okay.
I gotta make a whole nother drink to salute the king.
Yes, I think we gotta drink to the best.
Got you.
I've been pretty nice to y'all. Like, I've been really nice to this guy.
You thought it was just gonna be me, is what you thought. You thought it was just gonna be me.
Wait a minute. Flo, you're not a Bret Hart fan?
Man,
Yeah.
Oh, we can't hear you.
What happened?
Oh, what's going on?
You sad again.
What happened?
Yeah, Brett said not today.
Oh, he
Brett
said
said not
Brett.
today.
That's what she said. Fuck Brett.
fuck up. That's what happened.
What'd you say?
Wait, why are we giving him the finger? What's happening?
Right. Oh my God.
I just want to, show
I need to
acknowledgement to some of the greatest wrestlers or whatever. That's all.
Like she gave us her back.
See, the thing is, Lovey is in denial about how much she loves and appreciates Bret Hart.
She is.
That's a thing. That's a
Explain
thing.
yourself, love.
Wait, I need to ask a question, and I'm really asking, and I'm not trying to be a troll. I'm not trying to be funny, facetious, none of that. I'm not. I really need to know this because me, I am a fan of the wrestler side of Chris Benoit. Okay.
Oh, we going there.
Yes,
Hold on.
I have to address it. Chris Benoit as a wrestler, especially if you look back at his tapes when he was in Canada, when he was fighting Eddie Guerrero before WCW and WCW and WWE, Chris Benoit was as technical as they came. Okay? It's unfortunate, and I'm not condoning none of the shit that he did. I would never condone murder, suicide, none of that. I would never condone it. And I get this question a lot, and I just need to hear y'all answer because it really baffles me. I really get these questions a lot. Should Benoit be separated from what he did and be put in Hall of Fame for his wrestling career? That's the question that I get, and I need to throw it to y'all.
No.
Agree. No.
Okay.
No.
So actually, that was going to be my worst wrestling take when we were talking about it, because a lot of people ask that same question, like, why can't Chris Benoit, the wrestler, get into the Hall of Fame as opposed to Chris Benoit, the man? And this is always what my answer is, right? Could you get in front of a room and make a claim, make a statement, make a plea about why Chris Benoit should be in the Hall of Fame in front of Nancy Benoit's family?
Absolutely.
Could you do it?
No.
Nobody has the fortitude to do it.
No.
They could not keep a straight face. They couldn't hold it together. So if you can't do that, then it nullifies that. And again, Chris Benoit was a fantastic wrestler. Nobody could take that away from him. You know, just amazing at everything that he did. But no, it's like if okay, so you know how O.J. Simpson is in the NFL Hall of Fame, right? That happened before O.J. committed a crime. And so they told how they talked to him. But do y'all know who Darren Sharper is? Anybody like a Saints fan or a Packers fan? One of the best safeties of all time. Darren Sharper is going to be in prison for the rest of his life for raping women state to state while he was in the league. He'll never be in the Hall of Fame. It ain't because he don't got the numbers. It's because you did something terrible post-career, so we can't be associated with you. So, again, like, we all agree how great he is, but wrestling fans have this ability to not exist in a world where you have to socialize with other people. You know what I'm saying?
How about this? Because y'all know I'm about to get to this one, too. China. I feel like the only reason why China made it in Hall of Fame was because she was a part of DX. China, as we all saw that documentary, was shafted. Like they did her so wrong. Do you think that China should have been in the Hall of Fame by herself, despite the fact that she went and did porn and did all this other stuff?
Absolutely. Sunny is in the Hall of Fame. Sunny is in the Hall of Fame, and she has done worse.
And she's in jail right now.
In jail right now.
Wait,
There's-
ain't Jimmy Snuka in the Hall of Fame?
Well,
Yes, too.
And they might have covered up his fucking crime.
Ain't
in
no
the
might.
first place.
Ain't no might.
Right.
Listen, we got inside scoop on that. We ain't gonna touch that. We got inside scoop on that.
Like the way that I see it is China was led to have to live a certain kind of life because of all the barriers and obstacles that were put right in front of her as she was developing her wrestling career.
Yeah.
My man Billy Dixon, I think, said it really well.
Was always this man. He was always this man, and he, despite the fact of being a talented man, he was a despicable man. China was a product of her circumstances. That's how I see it.
Can we really call Chris Benoit a despicable man before the situation happened?
Regardless, if he
it's null and void.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I'm not defending, but Becky said that he was a despicable man, but he's only despicable now because of what he did.
In fairness, there was a history of abuse before that. Like that, it wasn't. We saw it as a one-day thing when they kind of dug into it. There were domestic incidents before that, and so I always kind of toe the line when I talk about domestic issues because a lot of times that stuff is in house. But with him, clearly it was a build up to making things worse. You know what I'm saying? So
he didn't get to what he did from nowhere. It was a build up. It It was who he was.
But I have a question.
Yes.
Hear me before I ask. Am I coming in clear?
Yeah.
Wait, before you ask your question, because I know you got it. I just want to say one thing before you ask it.
Yeah.
I know the white men you're attracted to. Why you pretend like you don't like Bret Hart?
Ooh, I'm gonna get back to that. Don't worry about it.
No, go ahead though. No, ask your question. I just had to get that out there. You good?
A question that Benji had.
Hold on.
I like that.
I have a question.
Lovey, go on. Yes.
There's a difference. Can you hear me?
Yes.
There's a difference between sucking a dick on camera and killing the kid.
You right?
Yeah.
No,
Well, actually, depending on how far you go, you might still kill some kids. But keep going.
Stop it. I only asked that question because in the documentary, China said they addressed Austin asking Triple H, will China ever be in the Hall of Fame? And he said, wrestling career-wise, she's amazing. Yeah, she needs to be in the Hall of Fame. But then I have a kid who, if they don't know who China is and she goes and Google China, what's the first thing you see? It's easy to separate.
It's also easy for him to say that being the catalyst of why she was sucking a dick on camera. So like nobody should agree with Triple H on that bullshit that he said still up in there, and the fact that Trump is still up in there. So we can cancel all that shit. The whole the reason why China is not in the Hall of Fame is because
by herself.
Them motherfuckers know that it was them that lit that motherfucking match. Now, granted, I have been heartbroken too. I ain't never really smoked no crack or, sucked a dick on camera that I put out to the public to purchase. So I can't really say that heartbreak.
See how it kept rolling? You see how it kept rolling?
That's what I did there. There is some accountability that China had to take upon herself.
Yeah.
But I would rather suck a dick on camera than kill it.
Okay, so here's my inside scoop on that. When I talk about this all the time, when I met the
you know how I know you can spit some facts? Because you done adjusted that camera about 4 times.
Let me
we know.
I was saying in Indian style, I got long legs. You just know how that goes. So when I met the former head of security of WWE, and I say this story all the time. When I asked about China, he was like, they wouldn't even mention China's name because she did a porno, basically had a train ran on her when she was dressed in all green. And I'm just like, well,
I'm confused. Sonny did the same thing.
And also, X-Pac is in the Hall of Fame like 2 or 3 times.
Hall of Fame, like then,
and he was in the porn with her on meth.
But because China did not look like Sonny, did not look like that prototype, and probably didn't even suck Vince off, if we're gonna call a spade, that's why she's not in it by herself.
I stand by what I said. She was a product of her circumstances, plus the patriarchy, plus all the misogyny that is embedded in the wrestling world. She was a wonderful and fantastic wrestler that deserved so much more than what she got. And she's a tragic story forever and ever. It makes me sad.
Right. She's a victim of acceptable morality.
Correct.
Because like Triple H, who I could say nice things about Triple H because Triple H is. You
can say nice things about Triple H. You got to be real about him too.
Yeah, he works hard. He's intelligent. He has longevity, has a mind for the business, all that good stuff, right? But Triple H, the things he did to people aren't any less moral than China doing a sex tape. But it's what's accepted morality and like morally in society. That's the thing. Like the things he did are looked at as calculated and aggressive and forward moving, whereas the things she's done are looked at as less. And y'all said it perfect. The fact that her and X-Pac have done the exact same thing, and he's in the fold, can come in and coach and mentor and be in a Hall of Fame. And granted, like my favorite wrestler ever is Scott Hall. And Scott Hall killed a guy, and he actually killed a guy in self-defense. But history of being a bad employee, of substance abuse, of being disloyal, call it what you want. But those things are not looked at as the same type of crime as what as what happened with China. And Paige goes through it, Victoria goes through it, Caitlyn goes through it.
Paige is going in the of Fame though. Paige
I love,
has a problem going in the Hall of Fame.
no, for sure. Hey,
This is what
I love Xavier Woods. Like y'all love Xavier
That's what
Woods.
I'm-
Xavier Woods is on the tape.
So the
You know what I'm saying? Like,
In a
the
threesome.
porn is not the reason
Which
she's not-
page is somebody else?
Lovey, you're right. It also has to do with who you were attached to while it happened. 100%.
What Krista was saying. It's not because she sucked a dick on camera. And the reason why I keep saying suck the dick on camera is because it's the most graphic thing you can see on a porn as a woman is sucking a dick on camera.
Wait, have you seen her movies? Because it got more graphic than that. It was tight too.
Look, this is their brand. We're not gonna fuck their brand up, okay? This is their brand.
I'm not drinking to that. I'm not drinking to that.
It's not the porn. It's the fact that those people in that fucking office know that the reason why that woman is more than likely dead is because they sparked that fucking flame to start the crack.
1,000%.
So she
Absolutely.
sucked every dick on the roster of Vivid, films. That has nothing to do with why she's not in that fame. They have to look themselves in the mirror and realize the reason why she's down this path is because of us.
Yeah, and they're not going to.
Your girlfriend and go in and they cover it up. If you can fuck this country up worse than it already was and you stay in, if you can be Ric fucking Flair and stay with all the shit that he's done,
and Hulk Hogan,
nothing to do with the dick sucking. It's the fact that they know that they did that to that woman and she was top fucking tier. And they ruined that. And I hate to say they did it because of, like I said, she has to take some accountability. That is correct. But you also have to identify the fucking fuel to the fire too.
Yeah.
I think her accountability will have to come afterwards though. Because looking back, she said we all know what happened. They separated her and Triple H. Stephanie went with Triple H. She went with Eddie Guerrero. They were doing a great thing, and then all of a sudden you get fired because you're approaching your man over a letter that your bitch.
That's embarrassment. That's what I'm saying. The same reason that Kanice, how she got fired, because it was an embarrassment to the company. That's the exact same reason why they're acting like China doesn't exist.
No.
Because it's
fired. You talking about the writer?
Listen to what I'm saying. Because it was a form of embarrassment to the company. This is what I'm saying. Triple H and fucking Stephanie know what the hell they did. Fuck Vince for a second. Fuck them. Stephanie, as the leader of the women's revolution or whatever the hell she wants to deem herself, she's a fucked up motherfucker and she gets swept under the rug a lot because of her role in this situation. And she knows that if she inducts China into the Hall of Fame, that's going to happen. The bitch not dumb.
She has to address it. She has to deal with it.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is the step that Triple H gave us on that documentary was bullshit.
Of course.
Do something to cover up their real flaw. They know what they did to that girl, and that's just what it is. But at the end of the day, you cannot compare sucking balls to killing a kid.
You're right.
It's a double standard. It's a double standard. That company is built on double standards. Wrestling, sadly, is built on double standards as well. But WWE, I mean, and I have said this. I've said this before. I will say this again. I will say this every single time. Sex work is work. If your circumstances drive you, if you choose, not even your fucking circumstances, if you fucking choose to put yourself in a position where you gain ownership of your own body and tell everybody else who wants to tell you what to fucking do with it, and you decide to grab the reins of your fucking life and do something about it, that is your choice and nobody should be fucking saying anything about it.
How hard it is to put them goddamn OnlyFans sets together? Let me tell y'all.
Yo, I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Let's drink to that.
Carajo.
Soon for one of them sessions, so you can see how bad I am sweating, my knees buckling in hell. Y'all talking about it ain't no goddamn work. That's work.
That's right.
That is work. Shit.
Shit costs money.
You're right. I didn't even get it out there. I didn't mean to bring it down, but
It's all good. It's all good. You're good.
I mean, those are wrestling takes, I guess. So
I guess. Love you.
it is what it is.
Hey, but Lovey, you don't like tan, long, brown haired white men with muscles? Is that what you like? Because I could have sworn you like tan, muscled up, long, Tarzan looking. I mean, I just thought.
Anytime I get to tell Bret Hart to go to hell, I'm gonna tell you.
Why? I need to know why.
Please let us know.
Let me tell you why.
I need to know why.
Because fuck them, that's why. His ring of, okay, let's be honest. Like I said, I always say 2 things can always be true. Okay?
Yep.
He's amazing in the ring. Fantastic. Top 3 or 4, right?
Mhm.
He grabs that microphone. That is like instant ambient for me. I go to sleep. He literally, you know how he used to come out and put the little raggedy ass shades on the babies and shit like that?
We not gonna come for the shade.
Got them aluminum foil ass shades. He gave a cousin of mine them shades, and his dad was like, "You want these?" I was like, "No, I don't want them shits. You can give them to your raggedy ass son. I don't give a fuck about them."
You gave away Bret shades?
I gave away with
Wow.
I stood on a platform with a goddamn flag and said, "Take these motherfuckers." Because fuck that nigga. I don't like him. I can't. I'm trying.
But why? It can't be because of the promos.
He has the personality of a wet napkin, and
I don't know.
That's how I feel about Drew McIntyre, so I get it.
Oh, Drew McIntyre is so boring.
Unless you like people, I'm not changing my mind. I'm Bret Hart, okay?
I'm sorry, y'all. This dog's barking back here, so I'm gonna mute myself until they stop.
No problem.
I can't. I'm sorry. Y'all think he's the GOAT of some sort.
Wait, who we talking about? Sorry, who we talking about?
I don't think Bret Hart's the GOAT. I never thought that Bret Hart was the GOAT. Now that would never come out of my mouth. Bret Hart is not. Bret Hart is a legend, but he will never be the greatest of all time in my book.
The best thing Bret Hart ever did in his life was marry that black woman.
Marry one too, and she was young. I was like, "Oh, right."
How y'all?
Can we take a drink to my friend Jared, he's this Facebook user with no picture. One of my good friends, Jared.
Salud.
I hope you're getting drunk for me, Jared, because I can't drink.
Patricia about to make me. She about to come. My hair's ready in the bun, but she gonna come hold my hair back if I gotta. Okay?
I'll come to Brooklyn. I got you, girl. I got you, girl.
Wrestling takes though, because I know somebody got good.
I have some, but I want to get y'all initial reaction to this photo real quick.
Really interesting today.
Because this just gives me life right here.
Does it?
Mimi?
Not for me. It doesn't.
I'm tired of this shit.
It doesn't do it for me.
Now,
I'm tired of this shit.
This is the thing, like, so this is like mad inside baseball. We can't have this whole conversation. I'll bite the bullet. We've had some private conversations about this specific situation, this specific gimmick, and the people involved in the gimmick, right? So I understand why everybody is not super involved. And guys, if we could tell you, we'd tell you, but we got relationships that we have to protect, right? So let me just say this. That motherfucker on the far right, good God, that was a week. That was before the internet hated me for, you know.
No, what's your Twitter? Let me follow you so I can see if I can hate or like you on Twitter. What is
it's an activity.
Hey, that's been scrubbed. That's been scrubbed. You won't see that. But
Is what?
I said that's been scrubbed. You're not gonna see why you would hate me.
Right, but what's the Twitter?
Ceehawk. Ceehawk. But no, one thing. Let's at least Mimi, who I haven't even said hi to you, Mimi. I love you. You held me down during one of the hardest times of my life. That was the sweetest thing ever. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Initially, when the whole thing happened, we can all agree, like it was a breath of fresh air. It was a new thing. It was a pure thing. It was like, oh, here's a champion who's around women, and not necessarily like he's not like Edge live sex showing these women. He's not Randy Orton licking the girl's neck backstage, but here is presentable, respectable, dominant, attractive champion surrounded by attractive women, like as it should be. And even on the flip side, Actual black. That motherfucker is fine, though. Oh my god. But like, yeah, it was a breath of fresh air. It was a new thing, and it was inspired by people we know have a pulse to how things should be at the time. I'm saying the things I say as I look at Lovey and Mimi's face. I'm trying to use the right words to describe it, but as somebody watching it as it happened, it was great, man. It was a great few weeks. Just watching how that thing evolved, and I got two favorites. One of them you saw, the other one we will not talk about. I might need another drink.
All right, so this is my take on Bobby Lashley and
He's got no eyebrows.
his makeup. So, here's my take on this, because Bobby Lashley, when he came, first of all, I wasn't really watching when he was there the first time, because we in high school, nobody really watched wrestling at the time. Who cares?
He was in the street.
Fact, like we was in these streets. And then he comes back, and I'm just like, all right,
Mike.
Bobby Lashley's here, and I don't know how I feel about him. And then I met him outside. Literally, this man walked up to me and took a picture with me. He walked up to me, like he's walking up to all the fans, like everybody's like, "Oh my god, take a picture of me!" I'm standing there like, he's like, put his arm around me, take a picture. I got the selfie. I'll post it later. And then I'm just like, this whole thing with him and Lana. I'm like,
why are we back there?
Like what are we doing? And then you become look at makeup on the face.
I never saw a divorce like paper. Like that's just
not the Fenty on the face, and Fenty is not cheap to be wasting like that. Anyway, I don't know what it was.
That's Bobby Lashley's makeup.
That's Bobby Lashley's makeup. That's his makeup on her face.
I don't know if y'all, well, probably not, but a couple of weeks ago in one of our episodes, as you know, that we at the Face Beat Feels High podcast make fun of Shayna Baszler's lack of eyebrows. We decided to put them together in a stable. So Shayna Baszler and Bobby Lashley are a tag team.
You got Kane in there too.
Okay, so when Bobby Lashley became a part of the Hurt Business or whatever, I was here for it, feeling it. I was loving the Hurt Business. It was good.
I love
to see a black faction. Everybody come building up. I was so mad when they broke up, as we all were.
Yep.
And then it's like, once I found out that Bruce Pritchard came back into play, he wants to reinvent this whole Godfather whole train thing.
That's literally what my husband, who's apparently here, is writing in the comments.
Like Cam said, it was just like, okay, good. It's a breath of fresh air to see this the first time. And now you have all these different women, especially because everybody's pro-black, everybody's pro, Afro, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then you start to switch it. And I'm not saying like everybody don't need that shine or whatever, but you're really trying to throw Godfather back in our face without you calling it the whole train, without you with the music, without you, and Bobby Lashley is great at what he does and what he's doing, and I'm loving where it's going, but at the same time, I feel like they're doing to Bobby Lashley what they did to Roman Reigns or what they did to John Cena. It's just so much being poured down our throats all at once that we're gonna sit here and regurgitate it, and we're gonna get tired of it. Mm-hmm. I'm honestly getting tired of it.
I'm not drinking.
I feel like somebody need to put their game face back on. I'm not gonna say who. But yeah, somebody need to.
I'm just like I medicated and I've been drinking. So
hold up, hey, I'm finna send you something that's gonna make your day a little bit better. I got you.
We're right here. I feel you same way.
All right, so I do have some wrestling takes that we got on Twitter that we saw, and I want to get y'all's opinion on. I know Chris is gonna love this one.
The blasphemy!
I don't see shit.
You don't see it?
I don't see anything.
Oh, I
It
see
said-
it. I see it at the bottom.
Ugh.
It says Orange Cassidy is more mainstream than Roman Reigns.
I'm out. I'm out. All right.
We are revolting right now. This cannot stand.
Come out.
No.
Come out.
I
Come
quit.
out. Can I have the floor? Can I have the floor, please? Please. So, for who wrote this?
It was
No, hey, I'll drink to that comment. Yo,
Show yourself.
who wrote this?
Show yourself.
Yo,
we asked Twitter what was some of the worst wrestling takes they ever heard, and this is it. So
Oh, okay. Woo.
so they don't believe this. They heard it from somebody.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah. Shout out to
Wait,
At
you should have said it that way because Jesus, the way this person was about to get dragged from here to Kingdom Come and back, it would have been a problem. I'm so glad that you said what you said just now. Whoever wrote this because they heard from somebody else, Jesus just saved your life. Okay? Yes, that is one of the worst takes I've ever heard. Orange Cassidy is what was more mainstream than Roman Reigns. First of all, I haven't heard of Orange Cassidy since he was in AEW.
right.
I knew who Roman Reigns was. Everybody knows me. I follow Samoan lineage, okay?
Baby girl.
I follow it.
That's why you and I.
Exactly. Always. I follow Samoan lineage. So how dare you? Not the person who tweeted it, but whoever you heard it from. How dare you even go on Twitter? Your finger should be burning in hell right now because no way that you're going to sit here and say that Orange Cassidy was more mainstream than Roman Reigns. Excuse me, Orange Cassidy just had a whole mixed tag team match last night on fucking AEW where Roman Reigns is the tribal chief. Okay? Roman Reigns was the tribal chief. He was the guard dog of the Shield. Okay? He was known. He's known as The Rock's cousin. He's come from a strong lineage. We're going to sit here and go down the accolades that Roman Reigns has over Orange Cassidy. That's what we're not going to do.
That was fucking amazing. That was incredible.
That's what we're not going to do. Okay?
That was incredible, man.
That's interesting.
Don't get y'all, and I'm not even mad. This not even mad.
Yo, you know what? Not even like just to rock with you, like not even on no funny shit. Like Orange Cassidy is cool enough to where some of these hip hop Twitter accounts like saw him doing the hands in the pockets thing, and it was dope. And they were like, "Yo, he's swaggy as shit." But it's like, "Yo, that's cool." But Roman Reigns is a C4 model now, right? The C4 spokesman. Roman Reigns was on sneaker shopping. Roman Reigns is on Hot 97. Like, all due respect to Orange Cassidy, who's
that's
dope.
my job. Shout out to Hot 97 because I
There
done
you
work
go.
there. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
All due respect to
twice on Hot 97. Okay.
Yes.
all due respect to Orange Cassidy, man.
We not
Like, it's not the same.
try to disrespect Roman
No.
Reigns. Like, Orange Cassidy is cool. I was like, oh, look at him moving, like with the hand in the pocket and the edge out. It's cool.
I love me some Orange Cassidy. Like,
Right.
I'm right with you. I love me the guy. But was he in House of Shaw? He was not.
At all. At all.
Who said that? But y'all tell her you sorry, goddamn it, right now, because we sent her a flower bouquet right
Ain't no
now.
way. Yo, they really tried to get me hot just now. Like, they were trying to get me hot.
I know. All right, this is another wrestling take that someone put that they heard that was bad. Indie wrestling talents are sellouts for signing with WWE. That's like the dumbest thing I ever heard. In my life.
That's dumb as shit.
That's stupid.
I am sorry, but I'm a fucking actress. If tomorrow Hollywood came to my door and we're like, bitch, let me give you this much money, I would be like, yeah. Yes, that's what I want to do, and I want to generate fucking money for doing that shit. And if on top of that, I am going to be what's it called, like an independent contractor who has to pay for its own shit, I might as well be getting paid well for it.
Right.
I don't think they're I don't think that they're sellouts. I do think that they will be sheltered a little bit more.
Yeah.
I do think they won't be able to, because I was watching AEW last night, and from watching like Andrade come on AEW opposed to when he was in WWE, and like his skills and his skill sets and his moves and stuff is different. Like he has more of a free reign in AEW than what he did in WWE. And I'm just like, oh shit, he ain't never do that before. Oh, he never do that before.
Yeah.
So they're not sellouts. I feel like because WWE is where the big bucks are, people are going to go for the money. Like times is hard. Niggas is out here struggling. Niggas got 2 people jobs.
Right.
Yeah, they're trying to eat. Like my whole thing is ain't getting signed the point.
Say it again. You going out?
Right.
Isn't getting signed the point?
Right.
Exactly.
I look at it as like I played football my whole life, but I'm a sellout if I go to the NFL. Like
I'm gonna be mad that the Dallas Cowboys signed.
Go play semi-pro. I should go play flag all the time for the love.
right. Like that makes no sense.
But nah, so again, I know who's in this chat, so I know all of y'all at some level talk to independent wrestlers, and y'all have all had somebody tell you, damn, I want to like your tweet, but I can't because I want to get signed. Like,
Right.
there's an end goal to all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you on Twitter, like, if you get a certain amount of followers, you can apply for super followers so you can get paid off your tweets. If they told me, hey, Cam, here's your super followers, but you can never tweet about wrestling again, fuck this wrestling shit. I'm going to be tweeting about soccer. I'm going to be the biggest soccer fan you ever saw. I hate that term selling out. Nobody with money has ever called you a sellout.
Never.
That's a great.
They want you, everybody broke want you to keep it real.
I always think of. I feel like I'm dating myself, but I always think of like MC Hammer and like how he got trashed.
Oh, okay. I was like, slow down. That's family. Be cool.
No. I mean like how he got villainized because he crossed over to mainstream and was doing commercials and all that shit. And literally like 5 years later, everybody was doing that same shit.
For sure. Yeah. Okay, I gotta be careful. Like me and his daughter, like we did our undergrad together. We're like really good friends.
Oh,
like,
nice.
I'm like, be cool.
No, I feel like he got a bad rap. No, I'm so supporting him. I feel like he got a bad rap, and now it's like everybody followed in his footsteps, literally.
Absolutely. Like that sellout shit is so like
it's
everybody
so
wants
because me and P, and I say this all the time, and this is like from the very beginning. Like when we first started those wrestling girls, we knew that we were gonna say some shit or call WWE out on their shit, which we do, which people agree and gravitate to or whatever. And I'd be like, yo, I know I do end up like me and P do want to be on their platform and work for them or whatever, but that's not gonna stop us from calling them out on their shit. So if they say, oh hey, can you, to be honest, and this is just me, oh hey, we want to sign you guys, but you know you gotta tone down on how you speak on us, whatever. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and shelter my voice for your ass. So fuck you, I'm out. And that's just me. Correct. And he want to be like, girl, maybe just a little weekend. I'm like, that's not me. But if they would be like, oh yeah, we want to sign you, love you how you are, whatever. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about us. Does that make us a sellout because we signed to the people we're over here calling them out on?
No.
Right.
What's going on with me? Lovey, we can't hear you.
I wasn't talking.
Okay. All right, so I have another photo. I just want to get.
Hold on one second. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Now I put myself on mute to show y'all that static wasn't me. So that wasn't me. I don't know what the fuck.
It's somebody else.
But I work with these indie motherfuckers. Okay. I tell every single one of them, if WWE call your goddamn phone, answer. I don't give a damn about being real, and that you can still be real and get your paper. And y'all know me, I'm as pro-black gonna get. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about Vince, and I don't give a damn about his dad. But if that nigga calls me today and say that he needs my help with character development, I'm gonna tell you where I'm going. Connecticut.
Exactly.
Immediately.
Listen, I tried to apply for homegirl position at SmackDown. They need me. Okay. They need me.
You're close.
Everybody knows that when it comes down to creative brand development, I'm very vocal on how they, not even just Black people, but women in general, how they should picture us, how they should write us, how they should like, for us. Everybody knows that that's me, and I'm never gonna sit here and hide that. You know, I love WWE. I'm born and bred a WWE fan, and I will always be a WWE fan to the die hard. And whatever I say, I don't want it to be taken as negativity, how I'm bringing them down, but it's my truth. You understand? Like, if I feel like they're not doing something right, whether it's Bianca, whether it's Naomi, whether it's Nia Jax, whether it's Shayna Baszler, whether it was Lana, whether it was the Bella Twins, whether it was Chuck, I'm gonna call it out. Like, no, this is not where we're at this moment in time.
Yep.
We're no longer in bra and panty matches. We're no longer in squash matches. We're no longer in this, that, and the third. You understand? Like, we have to be better at when it comes to writing us in a storyline that's fulfilling. Like, we love to see the representation, but we're tired of
That's right.
like, we're tired of seeing Naomi lose.
Thank you.
We're tired. That's you, Pete?
I'm muted.
I don't know who this is.
You're not muted. We heard you.
I unmuted myself.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think it's just a connection. I think it's a connection.
It's a credit. It's Elsa. Elsa's trying to come in and give her opinion. That's
Hey, please sell out. Sell out.
Please, get
Because
your
listen,
Real.
I know you like the love. I know you like the follows and the likes, but listen, these people not putting money on your GoFundMe. These people not paying for your funeral. And they certainly not putting money on the mortgage if you pass away for your family. Sell out. Like, yeah.
No matter what line of industry you're in, if they call you, bitch, answer the guy.
Yeah, man. Rob them.
Hello?
You don't actually. I know what you're really about. Like, if people really love you, they know what you really stand for.
That's right.
Like, ain't nobody telling you to all of a sudden become a slave driver. Don't be Django without the undercover shit. Like, we're not saying that. Get your money.
Cam, you know, if I answer the phone call for WWE, you know I'm putting that money on the side to build my own promotion.
For sure.
You
That's
already
for
know
sure.
what's happening.
I know what the end game is. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
WWE is not your end all. AEW, like, none of these big wrestling promotions are your end all be.
Yeah.
You understand? It's literally your stepping stone until you build for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's no negativity coming from me. Everybody knows I'm a diehard WWE fan. I'm becoming an AEW fan. No negativity for me, but this is my truth. I'm always all right. I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan in the world. I don't care what not near one y'all say. My moment, okay?
I'm waiting on the butt.
No. But no, you're right. There's a but. But these accusations and stuff or whatever, if they were found to be true, I would have to be like, yo, that's fucked up. Like, you were great. You did all of this, and then you go and level yourself to do that. Like, even with R. Kelly, I know it is hard to not to listen to it's hard to not listen to a song that R. Kelly. Listen to a song that R. Kelly.
I'm gonna listen. I can't look at you while you say this though.
No.
got it.
I don't really play R. Kelly in my house. I don't.
You don't really? Okay, now you got it. I'm listening.
Really play?
I don't really.
All right, this is why I say that because the other day, I was listening to Pandora, and Kelly Price's song, I think this friend of mine, whatever, the song with her, Ryan Isley, and R. Kelly came on.
Okay.
That's a bop.
That's what it is, huh?
Kelly Price and Ronald Isley part themselves are bop.
But most R. Kelly songs are bops. That's the problem.
That's my thing.
That's where it hurts.
Like, it's really hard to be like,
She said,
My
I mean,
now we on R. Kelly. That's right, goddamn, too. You only got one more, Krista.
No, I asked Kristen why, because that's seriously a question I get all the time. I want to get your opinion. I didn't say he should go in the Hall of Fame. I didn't say that. But it's hard. But I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it out. Like, even with Roman Reigns, huge Roman Reigns fan. But when Roman Reigns was not good on that mic, I was not saying, "Oh, he good, let him go." I was like, "No, he need to get his mic skills up."
Right.
Take
I
the
am
mic
biased.
away.
I have a blindfold.
Like, no, I'm not blindfolded to the bullshit.
I'm gonna ask y'all this, okay? I'm gonna ask y'all this.
Nah, giving up step in the name of love was the hardest thing to do.
Yup. Yup.
But
It's
you
a
gotta
fact.
do what you gotta do.
Let me ask y'all this. If
But
you
it
don't
had to
mind.
go.
Let me ask you this.
It
So,
did.
since we're talking about people selling out, right?
Mm.
One of the takes that I have is that being a Twitter wrestler is a bad thing. To me, I feel like that's bullshit. Because
definitely
if
is.
Twitter is the biggest marketing tool we have available, why the hell would you not want to get good at marketing yourself to get people invested in your character,
Absolutely.
your development, your
1,000%.
to get attention, to get booked, so these fans can want to see you, so they
Yep.
can pay the ticket. That shit don't make no goddamn sense.
It
That
really
you mad
doesn't.
that people know how to market.
That's
And
right.
I put it this way: I wouldn't know none of y'all hoes if it wasn't for Twitter.
Period.
Except Krista, obviously.
Except
but
right,
like,
except me.
Let me
And
say
I
something
said
to you.
too, like,
I don't take one bump. I'm not doing one goddamn somersault. I'm not taking a clothesline leg shit. But I got merch.
Yeah. Well, and let me ask y'all this. Let's be specific. Let's help out the people we know. Name 2 or 3 wrestlers you know because of Twitter that
Lee
you
Moriarty.
think are good based on that. Like,
Lee Moriarty.
for sure.
Number one.
For
The
sure. Lee's up there. Me and AJ Gray are like close because of Twitter. And that
Same.
me getting to watch his stuff and getting to understand his personality is why, what was AJ ranked 37th in the PWI 500 as somebody who's never wrestled on TV.
That's
Like
crazy.
a lot of that's word of mouth is what Twitter is. I
I
love
will-
Lee.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I'd say AJ. I'd probably say Trisha Dora. Willow Nightingale is up there.
Candy.
Candy.
Candy Lee. Jake something is up there for me as somebody I didn't see until Twitter. And then even though he's been on TV, Suge D has made so much money for himself because of Twitter. So for sure.
I will say this thing, okay? Wrestling is a sport, but this is entertainment.
Yeah.
As an entertainer, I find myself more and more often getting requests from producers to submit my social media, to submit my Instagram, my TikTok, whatever it is that I do supplementary to just my fucking God-given talent. They want to see. They want to see how I market myself, to see if it is worth having me as part of their campaign. So it's not always the case, but it happens more and more often. If it happens in acting, why the hell wouldn't it happen for wrestling? That is it's a show. There's producers. The producers are the ones who pick.
This is literally what I fucking do. Is help these independent wrestlers figure out their social media presence, capitalize on it, and utilize it for character development. If everybody who always wants to know what Lovely does, that's what Lovely does for the independent folk that allow me to help them. And this is not me tooting my own horn, I promise you. This is me telling you that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And we found out
Toot that bitch. Toot that fucking horn, okay?
The static is Cameron too, by the way.
Yes, you know.
I'm sorry. I had to. Hey,
Let me give you my horn real quick while y'all sip y'all drink. Every single independent wrestler that I have helped in the last 12 months, they have been on AEW Dark. They have had their opportunities to be on AEW Dark. They have been getting booked triple than they were before. Not because of Lovely's name. It's because that I'm showing you, number one, utilize your social media presence to get people invested in you. Build your character. Post these damn promos for people who don't know you on the independent circuit to be invested in your character development, because that's what's happening right now. We are in a social media age to where any and everybody can have a business solely based on social media. So if you are a wrestler, you are literally a walking business. You are your own billboard. You are your
That
own
is right.
platform. So why in the hell are you spending 8 hours a day talking about bullshit when you can be talking about yourself, building your character?
Right.
That's why you see the people that I promise you, and Patricia can tell you, a lot of these independent wrestlers that are now friends of mine.
Right.
You see them all the time now. You see Eel O'Neill all the time. You see PB Smooth all the time. You're seeing Sahara everywhere. Not because of Lovely, it's because they hear what I'm saying. And I fucking have degrees in this shit. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And how do you think that I have a fucking job with Shane Taylor Promotions off of fucking Twitter? I tweeted Shane frivolously, bullshitting, on some crazy shit like I normally do. And I said, I know that I can help you with your social media shit, and I know that I can help you with people invested in your shit. He DM'd me and said, what you got? Me and that nigga are tight like this, and everything that you see them doing, I'm helping them doing it. And again, this is not to toot my horn, but this is to say that if you have a vision and you have a business that you're trying to do, utilize your fucking resources. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, those are resources.
That is correct.
And at the end of the day, I tell you, I don't make content. I don't wrestle on a goddamn map, but I got 5 shirts that sell every motherfucking month. I get a check every month from these t-shirts. I get money every day from my beads. I get money every day to help people with character development because I know how to use my resources. So you don't listen to anything else that I say. Listen to me when I tell you, utilize your resources. And I don't care what happens between me and Wilkins. We not together. I don't give a damn. But that motherfucker knows how to use his goddamn resources.
That's a really good
game.
That's a really good segue, actually, because I have a surprise guest, as I tend to.
Oh shit!
It's not Wilkins, but it's another one of my favorite people in the world from the Java Tears Network, Mr. Black. Would it be a surprise?
Okay, I can do this. Thank you. Because I was about to be like, bitch, I quit.
He don't tell me shit. Like
I got the surprise.
Surprise everybody else, not me. Shit.
All right. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday.
Thank you for having me.
I love that Stone Cold in the background.
Can we take a look at
that's a great. Yeah, this is fine.
When Bret Hart had him in a sharpshooter.
All right,
Okay,
Crystal.
right here.
Okay, girl.
He had him locked up. He had his ass locked up. She's so flustered.
I love Crystal so much. Wait, so Black, what are you drinking?
Jack Daniels. You know,
Okay.
Wait, so you know the rules for tonight is that when you hear this sound, you gotta drink.
I got a refill soon.
And when you hear that sound, you gotta drink twice because I can't drink. So you gotta drink on my behalf.
Rule for today. You don't have to follow it.
Or water. Some water.
He just wants us to be drunk. Since I got work in the morning and I gotta get this hair slayed, okay?
I have a whole box.
I love it.
All
right.
Time out. I have to shout out Britt Waters because this past weekend I was back in Maryland, DC, DMV area.
What part of Maryland was you in? What part of Maryland was you in?
I was in Crofton.
Okay, I'm from Camp Springs, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
Nice.
That's what's up.
I got to Britt because we definitely was on that rooftop with the box one. Know who's good at tequila? Shout out to my girl Britt. Love you, sis.
Shout out to Britt Waters.
We're drinking.
Shout out to Britt.
Don't give a fuck. Drinking.
This is a total of 5 fucking bottles in one box.
And you finished it already, or are you gonna?
No, I probably got one more box. Don't worry about me. I've been stressed.
But, like, I'm medicated. I'm drunk. I've only eaten once today. I need people to get on my level.
Listen.
Oh, I had no lunch today. I had no lunch.
You had what?
I had no lunch today.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Oh, I also have to say,
Exactly.
Mimi, I love that you always tag those wrestling girls and Patricia in your quotes, but sis, you do not follow me back, and I've been following you since we met on Clubhouse.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk
Yes,
about it.
ma'am.
Let's talk about it, Mimi.
I promise you. I promise you. Hey, Cam, I just followed you, so please, thank you.
Mimi,
I got
we're
you.
friends now. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am. You do not follow me back on Twitter.
She is. She is.
Really?
Cheers.
That's how I found out about the brunch. Your little brunch. That was that brunch.
You said
That
cheers.
awesome
I'm just
brunch.
That's because Patricia probably retweeted from those wrestling girls. Sis, you do not follow. I'll be like, wait, where's my ad? All I see is Queen P on those wrestling girls.
The reason why is because every time I try to look you up, I can't find you. So I tag those wrestling girls.
All right, so it's
I got
there you go.
I just did it right now.
All right, got it. Okay, hold up.
So,
I've been following sis since Clubhouse.
I'm sorry.
so we just not gonna go through the rest of these takes, huh?
Oh, we are, yes. So this one, wait, first I want to get a reaction to a photo.
oh,
Who the cops coming for?
Washington line split.
So Black, we're talking bad wrestling takes that we've ever heard. So I saw this one in the comments and I felt away because they considered this a bad wrestling take.
Let's see.
All right, I got this. Can I get this one again?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some more water. I'll be right back. Yep, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna get your water, sis. I'm gonna get this one again.
I hate y'all so damn bad. I am so tired, y'all. I've had it. I am sleepy.
All right. Oh, y'all not gonna make us do this. Y'all not gonna make us do this, man. This is anti-black.
I'm going mute. I'm not doing this shit.
I'm hungry. I can't do this.
We just had Juneteenth as an official goddamn holiday. You all don't want to do some bullshit.
Shout out to Texas.
Doing this.
Shout out to Texas.
Shit.
Can I go there?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who wanna go?
I'll go.
All right, go ahead, Mrs. Black. You go, because I roasted the fuck out that Orange Cassidy and Roman Reigns one. So you go ahead. Yep. You go ahead.
You know what? We were just speaking about this earlier on the episode, and reason why I kind of judge them differently is because they are not bad people in real life.
That's true.
They are not good heels. So instead of them doing the basic heel stuff, such as wear all black, like my brother's church is just today. They all come out all black and just wear gold chains. That's it. Simple as that. And I'm sorry, like the big dude don't look like a killer to me. Like he looks like a lovable dude that girls just say, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute, give me a hug." He is
Mr. Black. He is very cuddly.
Killer.
He's very nice.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's no killer. But then again, I'm from New York, so I'm kind of basing them on more like how a New York rapper would dress. But even then, though, they still not believable at all. Like their raps are not that great on screen. Isaiah is nice. He got bars, but to make it PG is looking like, yo, bro, this is not it, man. Like Hit Row, I see the concept. They're very talented, but they are missing that it because they're not putting their personalities in there. They're just acting like a whole bunch of people from Black Ink Crew. It's not their personality. So to me, Hit Row sucks.
Tag me. Somebody tag me. I got the tag. All right, so I'm not saying that Hit Row sucks, and I'm not saying that Hit Row is good. Okay. Here's my thing with Hit Row, and I feel like I have to blame it kind of on creative again.
Always.
They don't know how to package us. I don't like the stereotypical. You have the girl who's the gum smacking, big earring wearing, long hair, smacking her gum. I don't like that. The whole chicken head girl thing, whatever. Cool. And you have the big guy who's automatically the bully, the killer, I'm a this, that, and third. You have the other guy who's the hype man to swerve. You understand? But in the ring, Swerve
crazy.
he deserved
Amazing.
getting
You're
that
right.
championship. And I told
I'll
Britt,
do that.
you know what's crazy? I know that he deserved it, but I didn't think they was going to drop it that fast off of Bronson. He just had it. He had it for a little over a month or maybe 2 months.
I think Bronson got called up. I think that's what happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like him.
no.
He's Polynesian. You know he got called.
Oh man.
That's true. So I think that they're not good. I think that it's definitely a work in progress with Hit Row, but I'm definitely not going to count them out.
No.
Here's why
It's definitely some polishing that has to be done with them.
They need some work.
That's where it is. They have to polish what it is because I feel like they saw the Acclaim. They wanted to mirror what the Acclaim was doing. Hey, I got 4 niggas that's over here that ain't really doing nothing. Let's put them together. I understand 100% what both of y'all are saying when it comes to Hit Row. What I also will say, I think for me, when I look at certain gimmicks, if I know that it was probably their idea, I kind of give it a little bit more leeway. As opposed
like Nikki
to just shooting it down. As opposed, I would like to bring up Nikki Cross. Now, on the flip side, let's flip this coin. I understand that the hero thing with Nikki Cross was her idea. That shit's still stupid. But with Hit Row, I feel like
really know it was her idea, or is she just being paid to say that in public?
Allegedly, it's
okay.
Okay. But I feel like the difference between Nikki Cross's situation and Hit Row, I feel like if Hit Row cleaned it and polished that gem up a little bit more, it can hit where it needs to hit and come across a little bit more genuine. I feel like they did too much, too fast, too quickly, all that good stuff, and it just seems forced. I feel like if they slow down a little bit and build each character's development, again, me and character development, I think it'll make it more
It'll make it cleaner.
fluid.
And give it a stereotype.
Exactly, because Brianna, I love Brianna. Brianna it looks like what they're trying to do now with all the new black girls with WWE. They're trying to Bianca Belair.
I was about to say
Bianca is 100. That what you see, that's that bitch.
That's her.
You know what I'm saying? From the development from Binky to Bianca to the braid, how it grew, how she got a thicker braid, because that thin braid at first, I'm like, bitch, your hair gonna break off, so that ain't really good. But her development really showed her growth, her professionalism, all that good shit. I feel like if Hit Row got the right person behind them, I feel like if Dusty was still here, he got his hands on Hit Row, them motherfuckers could fill the gap for what Hurt Business had.
Ooh,
Can we take a shot for Dusty?
That's why they need to fucking hire me instead of hiring white niggas and hire my ass.
He's taking a shot for Dusty, y'all.
But
hire me. I'm available.
But the Hurt Business makes sense.
Damn.
But the Hurt Business makes sense because Cedric,
wait, Mr. Black.
It makes
sense. A shot for Dusty.
I'm sorry.
We took a shot for Dusty, and you wouldn't even pay attention.
Shout out to Dusty. Austin, Texas, stand up.
Like, okay, Mr. Black.
There you go.
Hurt Business. Okay, Hurt Business makes 100% sense. 100%. I'm gonna also say Hurt Business stole their goddamn t-shirt logo from Jobber Tears. I just want to say that. Whatever. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna say that. But period. They make sense. I feel like Hit Row, they just, like I said, threw a bunch of niggas together. And what we're trying to do, honestly, as people of color and black people, we just trying to rally behind anybody black that's positive. That's true. If you just want to be honest, they could really have, I don't want to say Naomi, but they could have like a random black woman right now and have them as the dewdrop character. And we're going to be like, okay, sis, we're going to pull for you, but
we're going to rock.
The name, You see what I'm saying? Like, we just trying to find something that's positive, that's pushing. So we trying to get behind Hit Row because these are black people that we know that are talented, that are kind of getting the forefront, even though it's a little stereotypical. So really, it's always going to be a catch-22 when you niggas. Let's just be honest.
Right.
You're going to have to make a concession every time. Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's sad, but it's if we just honest with ourselves in this business that was not necessarily built for us in the first fucking place. If we want to go back to the whole Chitlin circuit, but we're not going to do that because that's not this kind of party.
This really not this kind of party, sis.
You see what I'm saying? We're not going to go there, but you know what I'm saying? It's almost like we trying to scratch and grab and pull. And so we
it's like whatever they going to give me, I'm going to try to make it work.
Yeah.
So, I asked Twitter, right? I'm
Vicky,
sorry.
you wanna
You
say
got
something
it.
real
You got it.
quick?
Let me.
Yeah,
I'll wait. You good.
I wanted to ask, the fuck is Leon Ruff? Where he at?
Yeah.
That's
Where he at?
bad.
He got a belt. He got the belt.
Oh yeah, Lil Leon Ruff.
What happened?
Why
Talking
is
about
he?
Leo? Who?
Huh? Leon
Music.
Ruff. He was a
Come on,
So
jobber.
small.
He was a jobber that
I
got.
do.
He in NXT. He was a jobber that took
Beyonce.
the championship off
Beyonce,
of Johnny
Yeah.
Gargano, and then Hit Row, then Swerve, like beat the shit out of him, and now he disappeared.
Sis,
They
what
say
is
he's
that?
planning a wedding.
When
Well, that-
you are
he is planning one.
that is bullshit. When you are black with like Highlander, there can only be one. And I hate to say it, but it's the goddamn truth. With WWE,
He's so
they have
sad.
this
Oh wait,
mentality.
I'm sorry. I just read a comment.
You lost
okay.
it?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
you
I
said,
fucking
oh,
lost
why?
it. It was like really crazy about like Bianca Belair, and I was like, wait, what?
Time out. All right, no. Put it up
I
there.
can't find it. It was going too fast.
Family,
It was going too
family,
fast.
Find it.
But I am gonna find it, but I do have a take that I know y'all have strong opinions about. And
Wait, time out. What did the comment say about Bianca
We
Belair?
gotta
I didn't find it. It was going too fast. But I do have a picture that I want to get your reaction on.
East Knoxville, and it
I'ma
goes
find it.
through everything she does.
Hey, PR. As you post that,
I found it.
as you post that, let me just say really quick
Mhm.
about Hit Row. I think that I asked the young boys because I'm a bit out of touch from when I used to rap in 2003. But I asked the young boys, I said, yo, can you have a cipher with 4 different beats? And they were like, yeah, you can do that. But I think that's indicative of my initial concerns with Hit Row. I'm like, yo, they should all be riding the same beat and doing their own thing to the same beat. To me, that's what the cipher should sound like. Like, I want to see these people as a unit doing different things, but the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had a problem with anything they did. I just thought it didn't seem like they were in sync with what they were doing.
I agree with you.
It was cool.
I agree with you.
But I think there's some talent there. Oh,
They
you
were
got it.
also
You got it in New
upbeat,
York. Let me shut up. Look at him. Big grin on his face. Let me be
Okay,
quiet.
what was the comment about Bianca
Oh,
before
good.
we get to anywhere else?
I can't find it. I can't find it.
I found one.
Oh, we
It said,
found one.
Bianca is straight from East Knoxville, and it comes all the way through in everything she does.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
Hey.
yeah,
Okay, that's
valid.
fine. That's
How
fine.
she
We
That shit
dressed.
is great.
Yeah,
We're gonna give her
All
how
that.
she. Okay, we're gonna give her the. I thought it was something I had to read.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you
No, I would have put it up. I would have put it up.
foolishness in this place.
I definitely would have pulled
All
that
right,
up.
let me find it because
Bianca Sander, we not.
Nah, she's dope. She's dope. That's
She's
one of
fantastic.
like somebody brought up early in the chat. They wanted us to talk about WWE and Rolling Loud. It ain't no coincidence that they put Bianca as like the head picture of them doing Rolling Loud. Bianca is
Right.
probably the most pop forward
Negro.
thing that they have.
Negro.
Yeah.
Well,
Negro
absolutely. But like Negro in a way that, and I love him,
That's
but Negro,
digestible.
not our truth Negro.
It's
I love him. I
Right.
love him.
Right. No, I
But
get
like,
it. Yeah.
Bianca could, if Bianca was in the middle of the party, everybody would stop and look at Bianca.
She's the digestible Negro. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think it goes back to what Chris has said is they don't know how to market us without stereotyping us.
Yeah.
So it's like Hit Row probably was one of their idea, and then they like WWE'd it, and now it don't got that. It don't have like authentic swag to it. And I agree with Cypher. Like if we're y'all trying to sound like it sounds like someone that don't know anything about a cipher or what a cipher really is. Was like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. And it could have been one of them.
It sounds like a bad SNL clip. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But wait, Mr. Black been trying to talk for the longest.
I mean, I'm gonna sum it up and all say this though is it's like we always want to blame the company, WWE, but at some point, them as black people should have done their homework properly. Them as people of color that who knows rap should have done it a little bit better. And on top of that, the audience is like a typical New York crowd where they don't cheer for nobody because niggas want to be cool. So that crowd was dead. Now, if they waited to travel to New York, Philly, a real hip hop town, it would be a lot better. And like they were feeding off that audience. That's one. And this gimmick, I don't think, even though that I criticize it, I still want my people to win automatically. But at some point, I could tell they're not doing their homework, and I could tell they're not really friends in real life. That's the number one thing. That's the number one thing that I know is they're not friends in real life. They not, because if it was really was friends in real life, that you could tell that this bro genuine with like the New Day, right? They're friends in real life. When it was, even though that the New Day was a bunch of preachers, you could still feel like the sense of they put ideas into it. When Vince let them be them, their whole personality comes out. That's the thing about hitting world records that a lot of people won't say is, yes, the gimmick sucks, whatever, but they're not really friends at all. And
so, they're
not.
And to piggyback what you're saying, as somebody who, and we all do it, so I'm not talking about something that y'all don't know about, but as people who have done music, as people who've done podcasts specifically, you're not going to let the man or woman next to you slack. 100%. And so, like you said with New Day, what you say, we have either rehearsed this or we know I'm going to bounce my ideas off of you. Hurt Row absolutely sounds like I like Slaughterhouse. I thought Slaughterhouse was dope as a unit, right?
Oh my god!
But we have all heard rap groups.
Oh my god!
No, we've all heard rap groups that sound like four people thrown together. Like who was Young Jeezy and Jody Breeze with? Way back, Asian myself. They sounded like four niggas thrown together by a label. You know what I'm saying? Yes. 100%. I'm right there with you. So no, it does sound like four people thrown together as opposed to four people who are like, yo, it should sound like this, and I'm gonna sound like this, so we can sound like this. Like, even though I think there's like a real cornball factor, the way works great together. The way is a unit in a way that it takes time, so I don't want to like totally shit on them, but Hurt Row, like, they need a good song. If this thing is what it's supposed to be, a good song has to come from this.
You know what they messed up with NXT? Had they kept Josiah and put Josiah,
let's talk about it.
That would have been.
Let's talk about it.
Would have been.
Yeah. You got him. You got what's my man's name? Light skinned cat.
Oh, Casanova.
No, not the wrestler.
Had they put
creative, not the wrestler. Creative. You know what I'm talking about. Cornell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You keep those two down there, because guess what? Don't nobody care if Hurt Row's writing their bars. Nobody gives a fuck. Yeah, you keep the kids who know what they're doing down there, and it sounds more cohesive. Like, I don't think people want to be fans of Hurt Row, so they kind of forgave some of the stuff that they heard.
Row. It's not Hurt Business and Hit
I'm
Row.
sorry. All rappers are the same. But no, absolutely. But I think that they're missing the synergy so far. And again, it's their first show, so I'm not shitting on them, but that needs to come together.
I think what they did in WWE, and I honestly do, I feel like they saw the Acclaimed. I feel like they saw the bullshit that the Young Bucks were doing. They had these four niggas just sitting around backstage.
Emphasis on the niggas.
They knew, and I'm being honest. I'm just gonna be 100%. They saw
my back, people.
Hurry up. They saw Hurt Business. They saw New Day. They saw the way that Bianca was being, embraced in all of her blackness. They saw all of these things, so they had somebody like, I don't know, some old white dude look at them and like, you know what the kids are doing? They're doing this TikTok shit. Let's throw a TikTok gimmick in the goddamn fray. And that's what Hit Row looks like. Hit Row looks like a TikTok gimmick.
Like a TikTok trend.
And that's 100% what they are. But at the same time, as us, as people of color and black people, we want to see them win, because in our mind, even though we know it's not proper representation, it's some representation. Because no matter what, that is a part of our culture. What they're doing is a part of our culture, good or bad. Sure. That's a part of us. So we're like, okay, we're getting us a sunshine on a part of us, but we're not also realizing that as much as I want to support Hit Row, it's a cloned version of what we would like to see. And I hate to say that, but it's the God's honest truth. Because New Day, the Usos, suck as rappers. But because there was a synergy between those two groups, that rap battle worked. It continues to work. If they did it today,
and you had Kaz writing it too. That also helps.
And you had Wale there.
Wale was there,
It has nothing to do with the bars, though. It has to do with the energy of the people that were involved.
100%.
Like I said before, Hit Row were just 4 people that they threw together. If that was 4 people that rode the roads together, that stayed in hotels together, that had some kind of
that knew each other, that can bounce off of each other,
that would have been so much more. Like I feel like if I hope it never happens. If Bianca and Montez and if they did that, it would be a completely different reception.
Yeah,
totally. We would feel it would have a completely different feel to it.
Because we know that they're married, and we know that Angelo and Montez are like best friends, and they're always around each other.
It's the relationship that makes the difference. What's my man's name? That's the hype man. I can't remember his new name, but they changed his name 4 times. He used to be Adonis. He got the perm slick back.
Ashanti. Yeah, Ashanti Adonis.
That nigga. So honestly, I feel like if it was Swerve, Brianna, and my baby daddy, the big guy, if it was just those 3,
AJ,
I feel like it would be a lot more seamless. I feel like it would be just smooth. I feel like putting him in the fray, because his original gimmick was some bullshit, because he was with that tall, skinny white boy. I think he's the link that's fucking everything up. I think if he got pushed out a little bit and just had those 3, I think we will have a different formula, honestly. I really do.
I agree.
But isn't he kind of like
a waste
AJ's
of time.
tag team or whatever?
A waste of time.
Well,
a waste of time. That works.
Who's a waste of time?
My man with the perm slick back. You know my man.
I mean, in fairness, I don't know what you know, but I'm just saying we as a chat as 7 people, but they was writing off Angelo Dawkins for a long time.
Really
and Angelo figured it out.
But he showed improved, because
for sure.
That Bama was terrible when he first came out there. But he has improved. But I'm not even talking about the ring skill. I'm talking about just the synergy of the group. If you're gonna make a group like that, you gotta have people that know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I hate it because I want to like Hit Row because they us. And I know that's a part of our culture, but it feels like white people, they got a hold of our culture. You feel me?
Right.
I don't really like that. But
wait, speaking of getting a hold of our culture, I wanted to bring up another take that I'm interested to hear your opinion, because I only heard some of your opinion on it. But some people fuck with it. Some people say, like, it's something that belongs in wrestling, and so I would love to know your take.
I'm gonna get another drink. Y'all can take
I'm not doing this. You should.
I'm not doing this.
We're talking about wrestling takes, and a lot of people like this act.
All right, I'm gonna go get another drink. Y'all can take this.
Who likes this fucking act? And they gotta see me. Like, you gotta come to North Carolina and talk to me if you like this shit. Because I guarantee you, if Faye Jackson was on national fucking TV twerking ass, like, she would have a completely different reception.
Nah. Hold up.
Who likes it?
I'm sorry. That's the biggest flex ever. Yo, you beat up your opponent, your girl start twerking on him.
I honestly had to agree.
Come on, B.
No, Mr. Black.
Nah.
My man.
I came from the video game world. When he used to play Halo, you killed your guy. You spot on niggas' hands
after you killed him?
On him, son. Come on.
Listen.
I love it. Listen.
Nah, that's my era. I respect it.
Fuck that.
I love
we
it.
all around the same age group.
Listen, it works because RVD is a free care spirit type of dude. You're like, all right, man, you can twerk all you want, man.
Okay. Listen. All y'all to like go on like mute for like 2 seconds.
Listen. D'Lo Brown said it the best on my show.
Don't
try to make sense of something that makes no sense.
All right.
Okay.
It's entertainment. Yo, listen. I want to see that. If I'm at an indie event, yo, I'm throwing dollars at her because I want to see that.
All right.
Let's do
I respect
this.
it. Look.
No, Cameron, shut up. You
No,
shut
wait,
up.
no. Let me. Okay, let me know when it's my turn. I got it.
damn
Let me know when it's my turn. I'm good.
I
I'm
had
good.
my hand up first. Move the goddamn picture. Because I have to look at Mr. Black in the goddamn face when I say this.
Yo!
Okay? Listen, Mr. Damn Black, okay? Let me tell you something. I'm going to get real personal real quick, Mr. Black. This is my first time really having a goddamn conversation with you. I'm already mad about the fact that this is the first time I'm talking to you. And I ain't going to talk about that. I'll deal with it later. Anyway, let me tell you something. My whole issue with this damn Katie Forbes bitch or whatever her name is, my issue is that if Faye Jackson and all of her delicious ass was on any kind of national TV doing the exact same thing, it would be received completely differently.
But here's the thing.
That's a fact.
You had your minute,
That's
Mr.
a
Black.
full fact.
Hold on now, Mr. Black. Now I'm just saying. I think 100% if I was dating somebody and they whooped their ass and I came around out of nowhere and I clapped ass on top of their face, that is an amazing flex. My problem is she bought that disgusting stiff ass while you have somebody like Faye motherfucking Jackson. They got all that juicy ass. It is real ass. I've touched it. It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, I'm jealous.
National TV clapping ass over a Big E win, she will be looked at as trash. Let me tell you how I know that's fact. Naomi had a moment when she came out on her entrance, and all she did was twerk for 2.5 seconds. The internet called her all kinds of coons, niggas, bitches, monkeys, and hoes. So I don't really want to hear that shit about how Katie Forbes can do that and it's cute.
Right.
I feel like those who like that, and this is me, and I feel like this is like one of my favorite lines. We gotta put this on the shirt. Those who like this shit are those who don't get no ass in real life.
Yep.
And that's a real sad story because I know a lot of black women want to give RBD some ass. So that's a very sad story to tell.
I mean,
I have so many thoughts on this. Like,
you don't got me mad.
Be honest to the guys in here. Be honest. When we were younger, because I'm pretty sure like we're all around the same age. When we were younger, watching BET Uncut, watching fucking Nelly's tip drill video, or whatever. At the time when them videos out, you was getting no ass. Wasn't that what you thought you was gonna get?
Time out, excuse me, I feel discriminated against because I was one of the motherfuckers that was looking at the ass clapping too. I had bisexual.
Everybody in the room. Everybody in the room.
Let me
getting no ass. Wasn't that the type of ass you thought you was gonna get?
No.
When was the tip drill video?
No.
Like
What year was it?
2003. That was
I was in college in
2003.
2003. I was straight. I was good.
We was fucking.
No.
The ass was
Wait a
coming.
minute. How old are you?
We are in our mid-30s. Me and Robert are in our mid-30s.
I'm 35.
We was fucking.
My
Let's just be honest. Me and Cameron was fucking.
Hey,
we
baby.
Was fucking people. Me and Cameron didn't
Where
even
you
live in
going?
the same state. But I'm gonna say this on your behalf.
I'm on a chat right now, and somebody just asked me about where I was during the tip drill video.
My name
I was like, I was in college. I was getting it. I was getting it in the tip drill video. So yeah, it's kind of wild. Where are you going, baby?
We are a year apart. Me and Cameron are a year apart.
Where are you? Oh, I'm asking you again.
He's having a whole conversation.
Hey.
Okay, you're going to Tina's? I'm gonna call you back after we're done talking about that.
We don't care. We don't care about Tina.
No, Tina's cool. No, in 2003, I was all the way in, baby. That was freshman year of college. If I wasn't getting it, everybody else was getting it. It was disgusting.
All right,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Way back when you was watching whatever, like your prepubescent self,
when I was watching the Makeup Saint video. Yeah.
We were not thinking that we were getting stiff white ass. I'm sorry.
Oh, let me just say this though. For sure, Crystal. Let me say this. So I wanna say this, right? So again, the jokes will fly about me, about what I like, right? I'm not going to a strip club if the pussy don't come out. Number one. And guess what? Where the pussy comes out the strip club, ain't no fake ass in there. All of that is 100% authentic. And this is my thing. Like, again, I ain't mad at no man for what he like or woman for what they like. They don't got
Thank
shit to do with me. Me personally, I'm not trying to see no ass that don't shake. That ain't never been what I'm about. You can say I like black, white, purple, green, whatever. If the ass don't wave, I don't want no parts.
That's all.
But again, no, I do think though. But let me tell you, I think it fits RVD perfectly. I think RVD has cultivated this personality to where, like, him coming out, kicking somebody in their face on a kick that wouldn't work in real life, and then Katie Forbes twerking on him with a money gun. I think that's amazing.
Also, we can't ignore the fact that they're also married.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's
so
like,
I feel
yo,
like
you
that's
love who you
another
love.
element. I mean, shouldn't that be more? No, yeah, they have.
And I think, again, me not being attracted to your wife should never be a slight. And he wouldn't take it like that. But I think they're dope together. Like, I do enjoy that.
I agree.
First of all, RVD would never take anything as a slight because he's just too hot.
He don't give a fuck. They took titles off of him, and he was like, dude, it's cool. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about none of this shit. The check still got cut.
RVD, and he retweeted my tweet, and we've been cool ever since. And
But I don't think
he don't give a fuck.
It doesn't
That's
have
the person I would go with.
I'm not going to no strip club to see no ass that don't wave, baby. If it don't got tiger stripes on it, I'm not coming to the jungle. That's my whole shit.
RVD though, like it's really what I'm talking about is the fans' reception, is the industry's.
It don't even gotta be. Yeah, you can bring it back. Like not nobody, but they weren't calling Sable and Sunny what they was calling Sasha, and Sasha wasn't even doing nothing sexual.
They weren't calling Sable and Sunny what they was calling. They weren't calling Sable
for sure,
and Sunny
100%.
what they was calling Karma. They were calling Sable and Sunny. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the issue
shit is nasty.
That's what it comes to with Katie Forbes for me. I don't, you know what? Honestly, Katie Forbes is the nicest motherfuckers I've ever had the pleasure of encountering personally. She ain't did shit to me, but what I'm saying to you is, if someone that looked like one of us on this screen, you know what I'm saying, did the exact same gimmick, I do believe that it would have been received differently.
I mean, we kicking it right. We can have the Kardashian conversation if we got to.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Look at Patricia. She was like, no.
I will definitely. I promise you, I will not come back.
We know what that is, though. We know that we have a bunch of non-black women who toe the line and who borrow from the culture, and are applauded for it. Like we know what that is.
I have a question though about one last thing about the Katie Forbes thing. Like, isn't wrestling about adopting what's popular at the moment?
I don't give a damn.
Twerking is, you could say, is a popular thing. Like, why not take advantage of that?
That's not the problem.
Why appropriate it?
It's not what she's doing.
Everything else is appropriated.
Time out. I get that wrestling is a sport. I get that wrestling is entertainment. I get that, you know, we try to take tidbits from here and there or whatever the case may be like that. But when it comes down to a white woman or women in general who don't have an ass.
Go back to what you said.
All right, when it comes down to a white woman who don't have an ass one day and come up with an ass looking like, I want to say Naomi because I was going to say Cardi B, but hers is not real neither. Come down to an ass to where it's just like bow in your face. You're going to twerk because you can't even really twerk. Like, when will the appropriation stop?
That's the only thing that I've been saying about this whole Katie Forbes thing is that
the
only
look at Mimi's face. I'm watching Mimi the whole time. Mimi don't look 14 directions like, yo, I don't know, but I'm trying to find it.
That's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with anything. It's the fact that I know if one of us was out there shaking ass, it would not be received.
We would be every whole slut, bitch, thot.
But the thing about it is this.
But because Katie Forbes is doing a hot, like Ty Williams said, Katie Forbes is doing a hot girl summer gimmick. It's cute. Megan Thee Stallion, who is all natural, who I've seen in person, literally up close and personal, but at backstage at Summer Jam in person. She smell good.
I know she do. She's
Like,
like,
smell good.
don't
true.
she?
Like she's amazing, beautiful, voluptuous, and you know what they say about Megan Thee Stallion, hot girl summer. Only thing they know about her is that her knees work, and then her knees are not working in a positive way that as us as the people of color would be like, oh, you got the Meg knees. But when Katie Forbes was with her stiff, stale ass, it's oh my god, she's amazing. She's this, that, and third. Bitch, go get them. Go get deflated. Go get deflated and come back to us and let us know what you think.
As you, hey, before you keep
conversation.
going, I just want to say, hey, Andre, you've been real the whole time. I just want to make sure you know. I seen every comment.
always.
You know what time it is. 100%.
But I want to say this. It's all one thing about wrestling that makes it so unique is a lot of the old guards don't leave. So compared to other industry where more of us, you see us in the hip hop game, people that who more close to our age. So we set the cool, we set the tone. In wrestling, people swear by Dave Meltzer. They swear by Brad Shepard or what's that dude's name? Sean Warren Sapwood, whatever his name is. White dudes. And then when you talk to them,
that's my man too, but keep going. But keep going.
This is true though. They praise a certain era. Oh my gosh, I remember when wrestling was over the top. It was so big and brolic. Oh, vanilla midgets. Blah 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 blah. So a lot of young fans are very impressionable. So they say, "Oh, I gotta follow this." There's not enough us in this industry, and every time, hold on, every time there's someone like who look like me, like my brother, go against the grain.
Brother, fine.
Now, listen.
You fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
I made a good choice. Fuck y'all.
I've seen him in person. He's a handsome man.
Isn't he so pretty?
He's very accommodating. He's a nice guy.
Jesus Christ, man. Like,
Okay,
listen,
sorry, go ahead.
don't call another man handsome. Yes, I should say thank you because I look like him.
You
Not the point.
do.
They do
Not
look
the
alike.
point. But listen, not the point. But yet, when somebody who looks like me, like my brother, when he's talking the truth, black people don't support him. They go against him. They talk
Right.
blah 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 blah.
That's
real. What do you know? Blah blah. Because he go against the grain. When I say something different, what does this nigga know? Blah 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 blah. So all I'm saying is this: if we're gonna make a change in this game, we gotta support us first.
That's a
right
fact.
away. Yo,
100%.
I'm sick and tired of niggas out here talking that crap, with their hockey mask behind, and people say, "Oh my God, preach, 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 preach." Nah, you ain't saying nothing. You're not speaking the truth. That's why I tell people, let's push us.
Right.
Stop.
But that goes back to what I was saying about Hit Row. No, like we want to support them because that's us.
For sure.
Even though we understand that we got some white people behind the scenes doing this right here, doing the marionette shit, you still want to support it because it's us. But at the end of the day, we can talk about this shit until we're blue in the face, until we get some of us with the money backing, until we get some of us in the head office, until we get some of us that's taking over the actual writing the check portion of it, we're going to have to deal with this until the end of time, because like I said at the beginning, this industry was not built for us.
But how can we make a change when
the first
people who look like hold on, people who look like us, we will criticize them when they go something against the grain. Booker T, he talks about Bianca Belair. Oh, he made a few comments. Yo, matter of fact, the whole Naomi situation, I saw it from the bigger picture. But a lot of us fans who look just like us, you Uncle Tom, blah, 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 blah. And every time they remind them what happened with him and Triple H. Now, one time people said, you know what, let me see how he feels. Yo, when it comes to us, we go extra hard for no reason.
Let me tell you why. And I think I can say this to you because I know for a fact, just because of the mutual person we have together, you and I think a lot alike when it comes to certain things. The reason why it goes so hard for someone like Booker T is because of the room that he says certain things in. And I'm gonna be honest, because outside of wrestling,
Great point.
what I do is activism work. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I understand when it comes to Black relations. So when we have certain conversations, the first thing that we need to do as our people is we need to, number one, clean up our own houses before we expect anybody else to take us seriously. And that's the first problem that we have, is that we don't like to turn the mirror on ourselves to see that, okay, yes, and y'all know me. Y'all know how pro-Black I am, and I don't give a fuck about how anybody feels about it. I'm gonna stand on that shit 10 toes down. But I also know that us as people have a really hard time saying, you know what, we was wrong for that shit. There are some things that are systemically and systematically embedded in us that we can't control. But there are also a lot of shit that we can motherfucking control.
Yeah. 100%.
So, hold on, I know it's staticky right now. I don't know who that is, but somebody's static.
Hey, Death to Whitey. I always say it ain't me.
Cameron.
How is it me?
Cameron. Here's why I say what I say. That damn Black Girl Magic show should have been trending every fucking where. But no. I'm gonna say why I say what I said. The reason why I say that is because, number one, if we could support each other the way that we say that we support each other, we get more eyes, we get more sponsors, we get more back, and we get people to know more of what they're doing behind the scenes. Because I was supposed to be at that show, Mr. Black. I was supposed to be helping them out with organizing some of that bullshit. And I had to work because I got a new career, so I couldn't take off work. So what I'm trying to say is we as us, we have to stop expecting the bare minimum from us. If we know that we can do this shit and capitalize on this shit and do this shit from the ground up.
Latin people, that goes for you too.
100%.
I love to jump in. Yeah.
Any people of color, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to be real with you. If you are white passing 1 second, you're gonna have to kind of sit down for 1 second for this conversation. But if you look like somebody that I can walk past you on the street, I'm like, oh, they are definitely not white. Let me explain something to you. We gotta hold each other to the exact same motherfucking standard that we hold these other motherfuckers to. Because there's no way in the world that we can expect us to be looked at as we are if we're accepting the bare minimum from each other. There's no, and I'm gonna be real for a second, Mr. Black. You can go on mute. I don't want to hear shit. I'm gonna be real with y'all for 1 second, okay? And I'm gonna keep saying it because I can correlate everything that I'm saying to this one point. That motherfucking Wilkins works hard as shit.
He talk like he work hard.
To the point.
My man, he yell like he working hard. I love it.
That motherfucker works hard. Listen, he works hard as shit to the point that our relationship was sacrificed in the middle of it. But one thing I will always say, I don't care what happens between me and that nigga. I know that he puts his ass into everything that he motherfucking produces. And the fact that he 100%. Speaks a little bit different from everybody else, that there are people that look just like him that don't want to support that vision because he may go against the grain or he may say some shit that's a little shocking. To me, it's some bullshit because I don't know one person that does a podcast and the other shit that he's doing that works harder than Wilkins. I don't know what happens between the two of us. That nigga works hard.
He does.
We talk about, like, listen, and I'll tell you what it is.
He looks different. He sounds different. He's received differently. So
that's what it is.
Hold on, Cameron.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I'm rocking with you. You got it.
This off.
Let me watch this next play. You good?
I don't, honestly, and I'm being real with y'all. I don't care what happens. I've seen it with my own 4 eyes because I do wear contacts and glasses. I've seen it with my own 4 eyes. I've seen this nigga. He works hard. When he sleeps, he's dead to the world because he's fucking sleep because he works hard all day. If we could support each other for just the work ethic, for the things that we're trying to do, for the people that are trying to make waves, we could probably make some fucking waves in this business. But because we expect all niggas to think the exact same way, and if you don't, you're ousted. That's where we fuck up because white people don't do that. Asian people don't do that. Hispanic people don't do that.
Right.
They look out for each other. Literally every other race, I guess, they look out for each other. Yeah, we the only people that don't look out for each other like that. I do feel like this new generation, especially everybody on this panel, is different. Maybe it is me.
So
Somebody, it's Elsa, y'all. Elsa
Yeah.
trying to get up in this conversation.
let me respond to the chat real quick. So
Yep.
T.Y. William, the reason that Thunder Rosa can make an all women's wrestling company
Thunder Rosa.
and there can't be an all black wrestlers company, Thunder Rosa runs her wrestling company about 40 miles from where I live in Buda, Texas, which is a suburb north of Austin where you won't get a lot of pushback. You can get a lot of people there. You have like a small community. It ain't that easy with black people. So like while I understand exactly what the question is, you got to understand geography, economy, and location. And so it's not a knock to you. I'm just telling you, like, I kind of have an understanding of where they run and what they do, right? As far as Wilkins goes, I went to New York on a summer vacation like 3 years ago with my ex because she had family up there, and I wanted to watch. I guess it was summertime, might have been Money in the Bank, but like I was like, somebody was like, "Yo, you can go to this restaurant to watch it," and I met him there randomly. We got cool because he was hosting it, and it was great. But this is the thing, though. It's just like you were saying, Lovey. Like Wilkins does not have an altogether different tone from JD from NY.
Correct.
Even though I think Wilkins is way smarter than JD from NY,
Correct.
right?
100%.
But that same New York aggression from a black man is different than the same New York aggression from a white man. It's not fair. It's not fair. Yeah, I know you know. I'm just giving that to the chat so they know there's an actual parallel, and it's not just one guy's aggressive and one's not.
Correct.
Like, that's actually what it is.
That nigga is aggressive.
I gotta defend him because that's my brother.
100%.
Here's what it is, though, son. At the end of the day, though, son, even though I know that I debate him, I sit across from him 95% of the time. I'm super calm. I could deal with that aggression. It's like, I'll be real honest with you. It's not enough us geographically wise, number wise, that who likes wrestling.
Right.
So my brother, let's be honest, he's big. He's like what, 5'9.5", 5'10" on a good day.
He up there.
If he's wearing a New York Timbs, yeah.
Right. 5'9". He's big. He's intimidating. And he doesn't smile a lot. He has the "I'm gonna snap your neck, nigga" face.
The most beautiful smile ever, and I don't.
The nicest guy I ever met, for sure.
The nicest guy.
Yeah, nicest guy I ever met.
Yo,
I'm gonna call him.
She in love again. Look at her. She's like, "Hey, we can work it out for a minute."
Right.
But no, but JD's like, and it's not no disrespect to JD. Like, I don't agree with what he says, but nobody's intimidated by JD from New York. Right? Like nobody's afraid of Jim Cornette. There's fear of a black man. Like, you can't even. Yeah, that's actually what it is. And
he's
again,
he's a big, muscular, bald, chocolate man.
And the thing about him, like, I respect. And what you know what upsets me, and like I'll have this conversation with him. I'm not just talking about him when he's not here. What upsets me is he feels like he has to talk to everybody in order to show both sides, and I'm like, yo, that's absolutely like a result of you not getting the engagement you deserve.
Correct.
And that sucks because everybody don't do that, and I know what that is.
But
it's hard to watch
because as we speak about Wilkins, right? Mm-hmm. Me and P, we all the time we give love and we give flowers to Jabba Tears every time. If it was not for Jabba Tears, every episode, like, go back and quote us. If it was not for Jabba Tears, there would be no those wrestling girls.
100%.
I know how they go for sure.
Yo, and it's funny because that's how we met them. Was at what was that Survivor Series? And mind you, we had one episode, and because of their word of mouth, including Mr. Black, people were like, "Oh my God, it's those wrestlers!"
We walked at the door. We was like, "Oh yeah, we're here with Jabba Tears with those wrestling girls." The swarm of people who came around us was like, "Oh my gosh, I love the first episode. I can't wait for you to do more. We heard about you because Jabba Tears was shouting you guys out. Wilkins was giving you nonstop applause.
And Mr. Black too.
From HR,
Black too.
Nonstop.
That's what
there's no way the wrestling community would be as close as it is if it was not for Jabba Tears.
And that's what
100%.
And that's a part of me. And I have to, I'm being honest because I'm looking at it from both sides as someone who severely cares about the man, as somebody who also cares about the wrestling community. Like I will always preface it by saying, I don't care what happens between the two of us personally. I will never take anything away from the work that man has done for Black people in the wrestling community. I don't
100%.
care.
And mind you, the parties that we're talking about, they've been doing those for over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Wait, hold up.
Let me say this real quick. Hold on, let me say this real quick, just in case anybody in the motherfucking chat got some shit to say. Let me explain something to you too, okay? Yes, Mr. Black is his blood brother, but let me explain something to you. If you ever in your life say anything out of the way about Sir Wilkins, understand that you got this crazy ass Trinidadian Haitian bitch that's coming for you with 2 barrels. I will blow your head off when it comes to him. Don't nobody talk about him but us, okay?
Yeah.
This is why I leave it in at least once, because
I promise you.
And let it be known.
nobody heard that. Okay.
We both have a girl thoroughly straight from Brooklyn. I don't play that shit. I go hard for mine. So anybody who want to cut their tongue, piss their teeth.
We got beef.
I'm want to sit here and go against the grain against Sir Wilkins, Janelle from HR, Mr. Black, Jabba Tears podcast. It's a wrap for you. And
I'm nice. I'm sweet. I am nurturing. I am all of those things.
Can I
just say one? Yes.
I'm sorry, Patricia. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I'm getting off for a reason.
I mean, since we're showing all this love to my man Wilkins, where is Queen of AEW?
Hold on. Hold your question.
Who's that?
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go.
I'm watching basketball. I don't know.
I'm saying everything that I'm saying. I'm saying everything that I'm saying here today for a reason, because people think that when you have personal issues with someone, that takes away from any credibility.
No.
I need y'all to understand something very serious when I tell you. I'm very nurturing. I'm very nice. I'm very here for everybody, and y'all know that. And I try to break my back to make sure that I'm here for everybody that I can be. But when I tell you, when it comes to him, when it comes to Jobber Tears, when it comes to those wrestling girls, when it comes to Mimi, and when it comes to Cameron, I will hurt you.
That's that.
And who said something about me?
I said.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't care.
Talk about me. But I'm just saying that because I know how hard he works. I know how hard he goes. I understand the struggles that he has. I understand the stresses that he has. I understand the beefs that he has with Janelle, with Mr. Black. But when I tell you those 3 are an amazing cohesive unit, and everybody.
And I gotta just say, one conversation I had with Mr. Black at that party when we had literally one episode, and we were so new to it that I didn't know that other wrestling podcasts exist. So I automatically was like, I don't want Jobber Tears to think like, we're like competing. And Mr. Black looked me in the eye and he literally was like, yo, there's a bunch of an audience for everybody. He said there's for everybody. And when I tell you that literally turned us like, you know what? We're gonna fucking do this shit. And they have been so supportive ever since. Like, oh my God. No, me and Black have a special relationship too. So I have to just put that out there that they like, no, seriously, like
I'm dead about to cry because
for real.
I'm
so sick. You gotta remember, we're in New York City, so it's like y'all
don't understand. Like me and Pete, we known each other about a year or 2 prior before we decided to do those wrestling girls. Mm-hmm. So when I remember, and I have to say congratulations to Jen because she's about to have a baby boy and she just got married.
Yes.
When Jen walked up to us at the Jabba Tears podcast and was just like, yo, I'm such a fan. Oh my God, thank you for, putting that out after y'all went to see our first all women's and only all women's pay-per-view. We were just like, okay, but then when Mr. Black had that conversation with us or whatever, it was just like, yo, like we didn't feel like we still don't feel like we made it. Like we still don't feel like, we up there. We would never, even if we get up there, we would never change you guys. We're always gonna be humble as ever. But to have somebody who looks like us, who likes the same thing that we like, who can agree to disagree with us, and we still have this relationship, this friendship, this bond to tell us, there's room for us. There's room for us too. It's food for everybody to eat. You know, that means everything to us. Like I said, if it was not for jobber tears, there would not be those.
And I think that's good to point out because of we just were saying how most black people don't fucking support each other. They don't hold their hand out and be like, yo, come with me. Yo, jobber tears was like, yo, it's a fucking party. Like we're all in this shit.
Family, we all gonna eat.
That's actually when I say about actual representation, no matter what facet of this industry that they're in, but that we're all in. Because like I said, I don't make content. I'm 100% a fan of every single person that's here. So
as you wear your t-shirt, that is
a fan of
content. But keep going.
I'm 100% a fan of everybody. So when you say representation, that does not mean just you look like me on the screen. That means that you take your platform and help show the rest of us how you did it. And that's one thing that I can always say. Jobber tears, those wrestling girls, when it comes to dead ass girls, there are so many black podcasts and content creators that should be in a lot of the spaces that a lot of these white or white passing 100% content creators should be in. Because I'm gonna be honest, this is something that I say all the time and I mean it wholeheartedly. There's no reason that, and Cameron, fuck you, but I mean this. There's no reason that Ceehawk, that those wrestling girls or jobber tears should not be where the bump is. There's no reason. There's no reason that those three entities, and there's no reason that those three entities should not be on Complex. There's no reason that those three entities should not be doing syndicated programming every single week. So what I try to do, I try to play the background until someone says, hey, lovely, I need your help so you can open the door or put me in front of somebody that I know that can see me. All three of y'all, especially y'all three, I hold y'all three very, 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 very tight to me. So every connection that I personally had, I say y'all's name, I say Jobber Tears, I say those wrestling girls, and god damn it, I say Ceehawk all the fucking time, because those are three faces of the black community that needs to be seen. Not that they should be seen, they need to be seen, because y'all all three have different viewpoints on one topic, but it needs to be out there. Y'all are giving a black woman's view for wrestling. Cameron is giving a light-skinned, very...
I'm making another drink. Why? Oh, God.
He's giving that inside scope because he has a lot of connections, view on the black wrestling community. Jobber Tears is giving 3. And I have to say, Janelle from HR has to be one of the most amazing black women in 100%. In wrestling. And she's not getting enough credit. And I love her to death. But I promise y'all, I go to sleep, I wake up, and Mimi knows, because I talk to Mimi when I am stressed out on how the hell can I get these black Negroes seen. All three entities, those wrestling girls, Ceehawk, and Jobber Tears. And I don't want a thing back from y'all other than y'all are successful, because I know what the fuck y'all can do. There should be y'all on Complex. Y'all should be on somebody's syndicated television circle, because y'all are giving insight that is needed in this raggedy ass industry. And if I don't breathe again, I promise you I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that y'all get in front of somebody that sees y'all. And I mean that. And Patricia, you know I mean that.
Yes, definitely. I so appreciate that.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up for the rest of the goddamn show, because Krista crying and I ain't doing that.
I don't cry. No.
You guys have a really big platform, and I don't even remember. I think during COVID is when I started following like Black Twitter, and it's just been such a joy just to watch all of you just come from April of last year to now, to see how you guys have grown. It's amazing. And one of the things about me in terms of liking wrestling is I used to listen to Hot 97 every morning going to work, and Rosenberg was the only one that would talk about wrestling. And I just couldn't, like, I absolutely love him. People hate him, I love Peter Rosenberg because that was our connection. And I used to live in the DC area. I lived in Largo. I lived in DC. I wanted to move away from home, and I went to DC for a little bit. And then I came back, and he was still talking about it, still talking about wrestling. So to
Definitely
see,
got to shout out to Rosenberg. Definitely.
yes,
One of the realists out there,
Because
wrestling wise, definitely got to shout out to Rosenberg. But go ahead.
100%.
I'm wrestling guy. I'm DC, so I'm a Washington football fan. I'm a hip hop guy, but I also find him.
Who's he talking to?
Wait,
Cam, mute your shit, yo.
I'm sorry. I moved my headset up because I'm sorry. A woman walked in and she was talking. I had to be quiet. But
mute your
Mute
mic.
your shit.
why? You can't hear me?
Because we hear you.
We hear you too
I'm
much.
talking. Oh, you hear me too much?
Talking.
I thought I was talking. Wait. I'm back. I'm back on camera, guys. I'm sorry. Can
Wait,
you
what
not
was
hear me?
talking about? You
With
trying
a
to go
bottle.
on blind date?
The whole bottle.
I'm not, first of all, it's not a blind date. I know what she looks like. I got a wine bottle. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, but Mimi was speaking.
I apologize, Mimi. I will shut up. I love you. I'll be quiet.
Oh my god. You guys, just the sun for me is when I saw that Chrissa brunch, the quality of the video. It's one thing to put out content, it's another thing just to put out shitty content. You know what I mean? And I just feel like you guys put a lot of effort into everything that you do. You know how to align yourself. It's like a brand. Like Queen PR always talks about, that she's a brand manager, and it reflects. A lot of people say that they do stuff and they just don't.
That's true.
They don't do it. You know what I mean? And it's just unfortunate, and it bothers me that people claim to be what they are, and then they don't walk the fine line. They don't walk the line, and that irritates me. Connecting with Wilkins, I think we were talking about Roman Reigns. I can't even remember how he invited me to do the coffee thing. And it was
I remember that episode.
Much fun. It was so much fun. And even after that, we were on the stream for 2 hours just talking bullshit. Because I'm Haitian too. So we were just going, like, it was just, this whole community brings people together. And when the negativity starts coming up, it bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot because I feel like what brought us together can break us down.
That's 100%. 100%.
And it's just so unfortunate. And then, with Cam, we joke about him all the time, right? Like
all the
time. We joke. We see memes, we think about him, we drag him, but we love him. I feel like he's like my son. I was telling Lovely the other day, I feel like he's like my son. He reminds me of my son. He does wild shit, but that he's not a bad person. You know what I mean? Like he talks wild. This man is so transparent that if I was his mother, I'd be like, I need you. I'm going to cut your service off.
What's funny? She loves me for that same reason because I know my father. My father's my guy, but me and my father are way closer to being brothers than father and son. So mom had to be both. So there's not a story I could tell mom she's not ready for. So right. Yeah.
And my son is the same way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So when I hear him talk about his mom and do all that stuff, I see Justin in him, and I'm just like, is my son going to be acting like this? But
I hope your son finds a nice young lady, and you tell him that nice young lady, you stick with that one.
Right.
And just tell him that. Let him know you like her from the jump, and then even if you don't like her, it'll work. That's what you want to do.
but that's what we got to stick together, though. That's why. This and y'all know the sister circle, the brother circle, all of that shit. Yeah. We've got to stick together in this raggedy ass industry. We've got to, number one, support the positives and the successes that we have within each other, and also know how, not just when, how to pull each other aside when we need to be checked. Because the problem that we have is that we get off on checking people in public and embarrassing each other, but not really getting shit accomplished.
Right.
So when we know how to pull each other aside and say, hey, baby, let's talk about this. Let's get this together, because Cameron fucking knows. I will pull his motherfucking ass aside in a minute and be like, baby, let's talk about this. Because at the end of the day, I want to see you do well. I want to see you grow. I want to see you be better. So with us, the first thing that we need to do, we got to stop getting off and embarrassing each other. We got to learn how to nurture each other.
And be receptive. And be
receptive of each other. Because nobody in this circle, and I'm going to say, even our Latino brothers and sisters, I don't want y'all to feel excluded from this either, because even though you don't experience the exact same struggles, you still experience struggles nonetheless.
I don't see any representation for me ever, because everything I ever see is Mexican people. So like, where are the rest of the Latin people? So that's all.
Right. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this, and this may be controversial. Sorry if I hurt anybody's motherfucking feelings. Yes, people of color and Black people, we do have to separate each other for certain things. But when it comes to Caucasians, and I say Caucasians, y'all know how I spell it, we are all viewed the exact same motherfucking way. So if there's something that this young lady needs, if she needs an uplift, if she needs somebody to pull her out the mud, I got you. If you are anything other than Caucasian, I got you. Not to say I hate Caucasians. Let's just say that. I don't hate y'all, but I'm going to just say y'all had a couple of years of a head start, so y'all can wait. But anybody that's Black or brown, I'm going to do what I can to make sure that you know your fucking voice is valued. You need to be heard. You need to be seen. Your demographic needs to be represented. I don't care what demographic it is, but you need to be a voice. And I'm going to also say this, and I'm going to shut the fuck up, I promise. I'm going to shut up after this. If you see Black people speaking up about injustices, no matter what the situation is, if we're talking about our struggles, don't wait on us to speak about your struggles. You need to also get a voice for yourself and talk about your individual injustices and the representation that you need, so we can support you. Because we don't want to do the same thing that the Caucasians do by drowning your voices out. We want to amplify your voices. So speak, so we can support you, so we can be there for you. The exact same way y'all are there for us. But y'all have to speak, because we're not going to speak for you. You're going to have to speak for yourselves. But I guarantee you, we're going to
back you.
Going to be right.
1,000%. I appreciate that. I thank you for that. What I want to say to my people, to my Latinos, Latinx, Latine people is, y'all, whether you are first generation, second generation, if you're an immigrant, you need to speak up. We have the bad habit of assuming that our voices do not carry the same heft as anybody else in the room, and that is 1,000% a lie. We cannot keep allowing ourselves to diminish the heft and the volume of our voices just because somebody else that's more light-skinned decided that they were going to speak for us. We have a voice. We carry weight. We have a right to be where it happens. So I know that I have diminished my light for way too long for people who think that I do not look the way that I should. So don't do that.
Kill it now.
Next
I am drunk, I am hungry, and I am medicated. I am not in the right place to be speaking truthfully because it's coming out.
Right.
No, preach.
But as of today, we're going to mark it on everybody's calendar, because y'all know we on this no meat and no dairy motherfucking challenge to get your life. What we going to do today on everybody's calendar, today is the last day that you're going to let that bullshit fly. Whatever you have your goals for, and that's anybody who's listening, everybody that's in this chat, whatever your goals are, write the motherfuckers down. You're going to manifesting and doing the work, not just saying I'm manifesting. You're going to also start
Yo, I promise you, when I
I'm out of water.
All right, I'm gonna drink my drink, and then when I came on this,
you going what? I heard that wrong.
Then I'm gonna say
drink your drink. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I caught that wrong.
Don't worry about that. Word over story. I didn't say it.
Drink your water, Cam.
But I promise you, before I came on this chat, because we know I was late, and as P calls it, I make my grand entrance. So that's what I did. I was literally on the phone with my boyfriend and his cousin.
Mhm.
Now, me and his cousin, we work for the same company, same whatever. And we were literally just sitting here talking about, yo, this ain't it. We are both Black women sitting with master's degrees, making way under our pay grade.
Talk about it.
And we all, he knows what I go through. Like, I was talking to her today. Like, she knows. It's to the point where if I'm giving her one word answers, it's like, what's wrong with you?
Mm.
What's the matter? What can I do to fix this? How can I help you? Like, that event that I did, literally, it was years in the making to put together. And Mimi, I thank you for acknowledging that and acknowledging the content, because I literally handpicked certain people to be a part of this event to make it look like something. I have to shout out the videographer Malik, because he's the one who shot the video, edited, and put it together. He's amazing and dope. I have to shout out TJ, who's he's a minor. I'm not gonna throw his age out there. He's a minor, and he took dope pictures of me.
Those kids are really good at that.
Right. He took dope. He's a
Shout out to my man Kristen.
upcoming photographer, and he's amazing. I have to literally shout out two of my best friends, Tanisha and Kishana, who is an event planner, and my other friend is a multi-service planner, whatever. Set up and broke down everything. Like, literally everybody on my team who I had were all black people, up and coming entrepreneurs, different businesses that I had to spotlight. And it's stuff like that I want to do, that I'm going to manifest in, because what I'm doing now, it ain't it.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
It ain't it. And for me to have a supportive team, as in my boyfriend, who I've been with forever.
Come on, boyfriend.
Hey, no, hey, very important question. How tall is your boyfriend?
My boyfriend is about 6.
Taller than you.
Yeah, I heard you 5'2", so you don't know what long legs are like.
Ooh,
Don't let Twitter lie. How tall is your boyfriend? I'm just curious.
My boyfriend is like 6'2", 6'3".
Okay. Fantastic height.
You and I are the same height, so you shut the hell up.
I just asked a question. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but to have
You trying to check me? I might be running a comp. I might be starting a basketball team. What are you talking about?
You ain't started. Let her tell her testimony. Hush now.
I'm listening. It's great. It's a great story. I wanted details.
Who, me?
Oh, Cameron. Like, how tall are you?
4'11".
What?
In Chims.
Not
Why
in
you lying for?
Why'd you ask me for? That's the question.
Because
You wanted to play me. You wanted to play me, and you couldn't do it.
no, I wasn't. It was a serious question.
No. It's not serious. It's fine. I just wanted the context for the story. It's fine. It's fine.
Wait, what the?
I don't know how that causes context for the story, but
No, it's great. It's great. I want to know.
Said,
I want to know how much confidence he can give you. That's all.
Oh God! Oh my God!
All right, now
It's not a knock. Whoa.
Wait, so a short guy can't
Hey,
do
New
this?
York. It's not a knock. I just wanted to know. I'm listening to the story.
This
Let's
is where
be
you
cool.
want to go. It's not how much confidence he can give me, because I was raised by strong Black women, so nobody
100%.
can ever sit here and give me something that I didn't already have.
I didn't say you didn't have it. I'm just saying more is always
how
better.
much confidence he can give me.
Share this shit to me now.
On top of what you already got. It's not an argument. I'm with you.
Not an argument,
I'm with you.
But
That's why people
he is a support system.
I love that you have that.
He is a support. Oh shit, my neck dying already. He is a support system, right?
I love that you have that.
Right?
There's no knock on nobody. Hey, this is love. We're building here.
The fact that me and him were actually having this conversation right before I got on here. And I'll talk to my youth pastor about my job. I'll talk to my friends who I go to church with, who are also two of my best friends who help me with my event, who I've known since high school. Like, I have these support systems who I talk to. But this right here in this moment, to where Lovey just gave and said what she said, I received it in a way that probably y'all wouldn't receive it as me on the spiritual level. So
That's her mutant power. No. We absolutely do. Like, the whole time she's been talking, like, this is what she does. Like,
I know this is what she does, and I appreciate the fact that she spoke this testimony to me. I feel
100%.
like although it was to us, it was directed especially to me, because the breakdown that I feel like I was gonna have my breakdown before my breakthrough.
You needed it today,
and I needed it today.
100%.
So, Lovey, thank you.
I'm here. That's what I said. These moments,
And Mimi too was preaching as well.
That's true.
Don't let these moments just be for views, likes, performative, none of that. If
I'll
we
drink
have
to
a
that.
circle,
Real.
this shit needs to be an actual circle of accountability,
Yes.
of support,
1,000%.
making sure that we're together. I don't care what the situation is. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe that certain people have gotten close to each other for just because we were fucking bored. No, that's not what happened. There's something that each of us needed for the other one to elevate each other. So what I need for us to do and to kind of like handshake virtually on is that we're going to be each other's circle. No, and Cameron knows he can talk to me about anything. Mimi knows
100%.
she can talk to me about everything.
Nah,
Well,
I feel like.
I want to talk about something.
Oh shit!
Wait, can I just admit something to Lovey? Because now I feel really guilty.
Don't,
I
I'm gonna bring it up.
ate a steak. I ate a steak today.
Why would you feel guilty about that?
Wait,
Devin Booker
no,
got
she'll
blocked.
understand. Lovey understands why I had to confess that because we're in the snow meat thing for the month of July.
Was it a ribeye?
It was sirloin and it was not even worth it. Like it was not worth it.
Wait,
at
you
all.
cheated for a sirloin?
I hope
It wasn't
you
even a
have
ribeye.
mud butt for the rest.
It wasn't no filet mignon?
Okay,
Come
all right.
on.
In my
That's why
defense,
she's really drinking water, y'all.
I can't
She's
drink.
dilute that damn steak. That's what
I can't. No, you gotta listen. For the last 2 weeks, I couldn't smoke. I couldn't drink. Okay, all right. So I needed something to comfort. Like I needed something. Okay, where is the support? Where is the love that y'all was just talking about?
This shit went out the window, baby.
It's like breaking a fast, okay? You don't break a fast.
I speak mud butt ass.
Wait, what?
Too goddamn bad.
You do what to who?
Speak mud butt.
I'm sorry. I had to just say that because I felt like, oh my god.
But it's okay because I feel like because of the circle that we've grown, you felt some kind of way. Like I gotta tell them that. So, baby,
I feel some kind of way.
it's okay. Bitch, I wanted a goddamn ribeye so goddamn bad the other day. Bitch, I will kill
What
you.
did y'all? Yo, the first time y'all had like. The first time somebody gave y'all or told y'all need a medium or a medium rare steak, did it change y'all life?
I swear.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. 100%. 100%. And now I judge the well done people. I'm not gonna lie.
That was brand new shit, man.
You like
I have
that?
a cousin who likes to kill it twice.
Mimi, no. Wait, Mimi, slow down. Wait, whoa.
I have a cousin. It gets lost in translation. Spanish is my first language, but I have a cousin who likes to kill the animal twice because he kills it and then he like charcoal broils it when he wants to eat it.
That's refried beans. We know about that. Hey, I'm from Texas, baby. I know what you're talking about. Oh man, Mimi, you like your steaks well done?
Oh,
I was making sure.
No. I look at other people like, you like that?
Oh, okay.
Right.
No, but you know what? You don't know till you know. I think the first time somebody has a medium steak, they're like, "Oh, all right," and then you dip them to medium rare. If you don't like rare, okay, but medium rare is that's that area where it's like, nah, this is what you need.
You know how much flavor is in that?
You introduce somebody to a medium rare steak, that's like that's like busting a virginity for the first time. That shit
For sure.
First of all, I went to Florida, right? I went to Florida in 2014. This was the same weekend that we found about the Ultimate Warrior's death, right?
Oh shit.
And we
Rest
were
in peace.
served, like, rest in peace. We were served like
I said piss, but keep
and I
going.
was told that it was gonna be medium rare, right?
Uh-huh.
I got that shit. When I say that shit was bleeding something heavy.
I bet it was good though.
No, I didn't eat it. I gave it away. I didn't eat
Oh,
it.
you didn't do it?
There was
Wait,
no
Mr.
way
Black,
I
hold
was eating that. Like
Mr.
all
Black, how
the
you like
stuff
your
like
steak?
2004 and 3 and 2, like, oh, that's mad cow disease and shit started to pop up.
Oh,
Respect.
yeah.
I didn't eat it. You're not gonna give
That's
me no
valid.
medium bloody ass red steak.
Wait, Mr. Black, how you like your steaks?
Listen.
Damn, don't laugh at me. Thanks.
He don't want to say. He don't want to say
No, I
well
wasn't
done.
laughing at you. I
If he
promise.
said well done, I'm gonna have to.
He don't want to say that.
No. I wasn't. I got.
No, hold
It's
on,
different
Cameron.
shit. You're good.
Hold on. Go ahead, Miss Blunt.
What's the one before well done?
Medium well.
Two done.
Medium well.
Two done.
Medium well.
Two
Medium
done.
well.
If it's done
Medium well.
right, it's not that bad. But the cook gotta really know what medium well is.
Have you
Not
had?
everybody knows what medium well is.
Have you had anything?
That's
medium, medium or medium rare? Anything past that?
I have when I was 22, 23.
Okay.
And it was good, but it was a little bit too chewy for my taste.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's do this. Let's make a pact right now.
Nope.
If
Just y'all two?
look at me, if you and I meet,
Wait, is it just y'all two?
No, you in it. You in
Hell
it.
no. Hell no. Hell no.
if you and I meet, you allow me to make you a medium steak at least.
Okay.
Okay. Bet. Say less. Because I know y'all coming down here in November
I
for
feel
fucking
away.
Westgate. I got your steak ready.
Oh,
feel
Becky, Mimi needs a fan. Becky, Mimi needs a fan.
I got you, Mimi. I
Why
got
was
you.
I never offered a fan?
Because you never asked for it. In this life, you need to ask for what you want. Krista asked me,
I
and I
did.
sent her a fan.
You got a blue one? You got a blue fan?
You gotta open your mouth.
A
I
blue
can
fan?
send you all the fans. I'll just
Close
find you a
mouth,
nice
don't
fan.
get
I'll
down
send
with
it to you.
Boulevard.
Do you have a blue one?
Huh?
A blue one.
I can send you a blue fan. I don't
I
make
want a
them.
blue fan.
I just find one on Amazon and send them. I don't give a fuck.
I want it to be like, fuck. I want it to make
Yeah,
a whole lot
that's-
of noise too. Fuck. Just,
That's what I got. Yeah. Like, I love my fans.
Wait, Mimi, what was your question? I'm sorry. I know I interrupted you earlier.
I got you, Lovey. I got you.
It's not a question, but we talk about how we need to protect each other, how we shouldn't embarrass each other. And I feel like on this level, we get it, right?
Right.
And sometimes when we look at people and we give them props, we're happy for them, like legitimately happy, right? And then, you help them with that character stuff.
are you going where I think you're?
And they come for you and embarrass you.
I do. I feel like I knew you were going.
Let me take it back. I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't embarrassed. But a week before, I gave that man so much props.
You did.
And he turned around. He did it twice. He did it to that young lady. And then he tried to come for me.
Would you like for me to do it since I understand the relationship?
Can we, guys? And I don't want to say this
I'll do
just as a third party because it's not. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I want to say
I'll do it
again. We all have relationships that we're trying to maintain and cultivate.
I got it.
I'm not going to stop anybody from having a conversation,
I
but
got
I'm just saying, do we really want to have that conversation?
Yes. Listen.
Okay. Hey.
Cam, trust me. I got
It's
it.
your move. It's
I
your
got
move. I would never stop you from doing it. It's your
I
move.
got it, but because I'm trying to work too, so trust me, I got it.
Absolutely.
Well, and I would never put you in a precarious position.
I got it. Trust me, I got it. There's someone that we all very much support because they are Black. They are someone who we felt is speaking on our behalf, and personally found out that they go beyond out of their way to diminish certain Black women. So the three of us know who we're talking about. Of course, we're not going to say names.
Right.
But when you have people like that have such a huge platform, and then you understand what their ulterior motives are, and they go out of their way to embarrass Black women, it puts you in a conundrum of, do I out this person, or do I try to save face because we have such a little window in this fucking industry? So,
that pisses me off.
I can't, of course, I'm not going to say actual names or give the specific scenario, but Cameron, Mimi, and myself are very aware of a certain individual that us as people of color and Black people try to support because of where they are. And they've said some things in regards to Black women that are not at all okay. and we fight. And I know Mimi and myself, we talk about this fighting with, do we say something publicly or do we just kind of let it go because we want to see our people win and we know that they're kind of holding the flag?
One question.
It's
I have one question, Lovely, before you
sure.
Uh-oh.
If you say something publicly, will it look bad on us as a Black community, or would it look bad on that certain individual because
of where they are.
Or will it look bad on those who spoke out against the certain individual?
Because of who they are, their current position, and the platform and the light shine on them, is going to look bad for us all together.
It'll seem like all of our conversations have been silly. It'll seem like that.
Okay. Thank you.
So that's why I stopped. I didn't engage. I think I might have engaged like 2 or 3 times, and then I don't have the patience for Twitter shit, like the back and forth stuff. I don't care who you are.
You handle it.
You'll say something. I'm done with it. Like I'll block you. I just don't. I don't even know who this Brad Shepard is, honestly.
Girl,
I love to be blamed on a white man. I love that.
I don't know who it is. I don't follow Cornette. I don't follow JD. Like I can't. You know, I just don't.
No.
You know?
Here's what I'll say about it. Again, just being from a different perspective, I'll say this. I do understand the idea of cultivating the gimmick that you're trying to portray. I understand that it's trial and error. But I also think that somebody I think a lot of could have worded what they were going for in a better way. I do think that. That was, it was bullshit. I can't even deny that. I think that the way that the conversation was handled about how this is what you saw and this is now what we're giving you, I think that could have been done so much better because I think there's a place of respect that it should come from. But I think that all the women involved were all very well. All the Black women involved were very attractive.
There we go, my friend.
And there was a way to have that conversation that they didn't. But also, I don't know. Some stuff's gimmick, some stuff's real. But
that was listen.
But no. I'll say this though. That did not seem like somebody was telling you about their gimmick. It seemed like that was coming from a genuine place.
Exactly.
It's unfortunate. Because I think that this is somebody I consider to be very smart.
Facts.
And again, I understand the aesthetic they're going for, but I think there's a way to say I'm going for this aesthetic without the verbiage they used.
But
that's what I think.
But if you're going for that aesthetic, you can't also have a part of your personality be so I'm so pro-Black. I'm so pro this. I'm so this, that, and the third.
I agree with that. Like as somebody who
from that day. That's like, okay, that's like if you saw my Black ass, as much as I get on you about these white bitches, if you saw my ass, as much as I flirt with Jake something, he's cute, but that ain't shit. If you saw my ass with a lily white boy, you would look at me like I was in fucking sane, correct?
I'd be worried about you.
You would know sick, right?
I wouldn't be worried.
Yeah. I don't know how long it would take somebody for them to consider them your ex, but like when the thing happened with me in June, somebody I consider my ex-girlfriend, who is a bodybuilder, who is half Mexican, half Black, texted me and was like, "You let that white girl say that word?" So I understand. No, yes. Well, she's not Gabby's mom. But everybody thinks she's Gabby's mom.
You know what I'm saying? I love
she's a fucking. Yo, I'm gonna send you her picture right now. She's a fucking monster right now.
Perfect. Oh,
and she sent me some wild shit. But no. That is a real thing. Like, no. You have to be cognizant of who represents what.
She got her duvet. She's ready for bed.
I've been on this bed the entire time.
Somebody put a duvet on. I love it.
It's cool in my room.
Love it. I'm sending you the text first. Now I'm sending you the picture she sent me, or I saw earlier. She's a fucking monster. Whoever I'm out with on at brunch, they gotta understand because she's a fucking beast. But no. You have to be cognizant of that. And I think that I'm not gonna say it was a misstep because this is somebody who's at least 10 years my senior, right? But there was a way to have that conversation that they didn't have it. I'll admit that for sure.
Fuck them. Next.
Look at her though. What am I supposed to do with
She's
that?
incredible, right? Like I need to get.
I saw her son at the gym like last week. I was like, "Yo, what's up? How you doing?"
Wait a minute now.
Y'all are retarded.
I'm gonna get in there.
No, she knows my ex, who has like my ex is bigger than me in every way. Well, not she doesn't have a penis, but her shoulders and abs and legs are all bigger than mine. She looks incredible.
She's
Cam
incredible.
needs to go night night. It's time for him to go night night.
We all need to go night night. Shit, we
It's
all.
close.
I am way past my bedtime before
God,
food.
that's crazy. I'm
Right
I'm actually trying to repair black and brown relations.
Oh my
tonight.
god.
I got somebody waiting for me in the living room. So guys, this was a great stream.
Wait, so let's do everybody do their plugs real quick, and then we can
Y'all nasty.
leave the employees.
100%.
I have no nastiness going on. We broke up.
Mr. Transparency.
Me neither. Not tonight.
Who gonna do their plugs first? Cameron, go ahead.
What are we doing? We're just talking about where people can find us.
Where
Yeah. So my name's Cameron Hawkins. Everybody calls me Cam. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Ceehawk. That's CEEHAWK. Every Wednesday evening, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. The PW Torch East Coast Cast. You can find that at eastcoastcast.com or on my Twitch at CamTacklesTwitch.tv. You can find that every week. What else do I do? I don't know. That's all I do. Everything's great.
Walmart.
Aren't you published?
I am published. Oh my god, I am. Pro Wrestling Illustrated. We all grew up reading that, right? You can find in the October edition, which is available digital and physical right now, my interview with the former Alley Cat, now Alley Catch, about her transition to a serious wrestler. I sent that to my mother. I'm super excited that my mom has a physical copy of me being published. So that shit is really cool. I'm gonna just tell y'all, man, if you want to work in wrestling journalism or wrestling activism or whatever you call it, man, be good at what you do, be thorough in what you do, and this shit will happen. Might take a while. But yeah, this is a wide open space. Just be good, talk to people, make what you need to happen. Yeah, shit'll happen for you, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Reach out. No, it's love. Again, Lovey, I love you. You've always been so good to me. Mimi, you held me down when I needed it. And I still got that box right here. Where's my camera?
Come
That
on.
box is right there in my closet, right there. There are things I'll never pull out that I will always appreciate. So thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you.
Anytime.
All right, Mimi, you next.
I don't have a long outro like this boy right here. You can find me on Twitter at I am Mimi Shells. Is it I am Mimi Shells? Yes. And on Instagram at it's Mimi Shells. I'm hardly on there. Thursday, I have a podcast with my girl Issa, Super Heels and Kicks, on stereo. And on Tuesdays, I do a space with Ellis and some other people, April and Corey, Turnbuckle Talk, I think it's called. And it's just random space talking, like, about wrestling, and we just have fun. Like, it's whatever.
It's really fun.
I'm not a content creator. I just like to talk.
Just like to talk.
We love you.
We're talking this content right there, okay?
Right.
Yep.
You can follow me on the Java Tears podcast page. Please, we on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Follow us at Java Tears. Follow us on our Facebook group, the Java Tears Podcast Network on Facebook. Also follow the other page, Java Tears Network NBS. Follow us on, subscribe to us on YouTube, the Java Tears Podcast. I'm not on Instagram, and I probably won't accept your friend request, so don't dare follow me there. Listen, I'm also on the Java Tears page, so please, and please check out our episode dropping tomorrow. Please check out our current episode on Your Sports, and yeah, that's it.
Miss Lovey.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere. I'm with the big blue hair. Twitter, I am Lola LOLA_BLUU. On Instagram, I'm just me lovely. I don't do content, at all, but I am here to help you with all your spiritual needs, all your booking needs, all your scheduling needs, advisory needs. If you just need some damn body, I'm here. All of the jewelry, the waist beads, necklaces, bracelets, all of that stuff. You can find me on Twitter. I got you. Whatever you need. Just find the girl that is Caribbean with the black, the black and blue hair and the big ass lips. That's me. I'm here.
Miss Becky.
All right. Well, once again, everybody, thank you so much for joining us from us at Facebeat Heels High. Me, just representing the rest of the podcast. I am Christina the Baker Contreras. You can find the Facebeat Heels High podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Check us out on YouTube. That's where you're seeing us right now on our YouTube page and Those Wrestling Girls Facebook. Check us out on Instagram, Facebeat Pod, Twitter, Facebeat Pod, TikTok, Facebeat Podcast, and you can follow me at Crispa120 on any of the platforms.
Hey, I'm Queen PR. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Queen3_PR. We have a new episode dropping on Monday, which I'm really excited about with Chelsea Green. And get our merch.
Come on, merch.
Yes, we have merch too. Check our merch.
Also, support Miss Queen PR because she is an ambassador of Birdie B.
Buy something.
So please support her. Myself, I am Miss_Krista B_ on Twitter, Instagram. I also have my brand, Unapologetically Effective. You can follow me there. I also have a long overdue interview with the amazing Amber Rodriguez that is going to drop very, very soon. If you have any wrestlers or any up and coming, anybody you want to come to my page, let me know. I will definitely put them on and interview them. And of course, you have to follow us at Those Wrestling Girls everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're in our discussion group. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Sign to our Patreon. And then on that note, it's your girl, Krista B. And these lovely, lovely people in our Thursday panel. And we are out of here. Bye.
Love ya.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next month.